Yay.
Okay, Yllaxis should be popping in when Sean gets here. If I don't see Sean in a little bit, I will put the error head back up. But for now, we will let it be. Okay.
Just a blank space. There's a blank space in the middle of our lives.
He'll be here soon, I'm sure.
Okay, so Maggie walks in, presumably looking freshly refreshed or something.
Oh, right. I forgot we absolutely murdered Swayze last time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, murdered him 8 ways to Sunday. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened, and I'm genuinely terrified of Yllaxis now.
No,
All I did was slice his head off,
Yllaxis
that's
didn't
it.
do anything. Yllaxis said, go for it, and Marvis turned him into a fountain.
Yllaxis gave the okay.
Yllaxis just effectively did the equivalent of Hulk smash.
Yes.
Marvis is the one who cut his head off, though, which is my favorite moment, personally.
I also think that was awesome.
Well, looks like everyone was up to some quite eventful stuff last week.
I did not like Swayze. He is gone now.
He has stabbed us in the back more times than we can count.
I do not know
think
this.
This was the right call.
I haven't met him before, but I don't like him. And I didn't like him. No, I'm in character currently. I am in character. Yeah, I don't like him.
By the way, I see that there's an unidentified magic cape that we have presumably collected from him. We
haven't actually collected anything as of yet. I think we kind of left, but feel free to identify it.
We have if it's an invisibility cloak, dibs.
May I identify it?
I will say a house rule is you can't have more than one cloak or cape at the same time.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maggie can identify it.
Okay, I am ritual identifying.
As she's
is most the official cloak of the Mountebank, except that, which does not require attunement, except that it makes a fog cloud when used.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like the once a day.
Could you perhaps post
one, right?
Yeah, could you perhaps post a block of it?
No, I know what it is. I'm just confirming with Charles. It's the once a day like Misty Step, right?
And it has been used already.
Okay.
But it's 8 p.m. 8:15, I think.
Right, so it will roll over.
It is.
It's 8:15. Do you know where your kobolds are?
It is 10 minutes, and I think 1 action since I knelt by his body to see what the cloak did. So I'm assuming.
This thing. That's how you.
I'm making myself useful.
Oh, hellos.
I did cast Dispel over here on these chests, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Okay. You did it on the one in the.
I know no. Oh no, I thought I did. Let me check to make sure. I don't remember.
I think we were waiting until
we were going to
today.
Yes, I think you might be correct.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out what the hell we were doing first, and that's why we had hit the pause button and everything.
Good call. I thought I did, but I wasn't 100% sure. That's okay. Yeah, I did do it on the one upstairs. Give me a moment. You know what? We do have the alarm.
Yes, there's a wand.
I'm just saying, like, we do have.
Is it like the iPhone alarm, or it's just really annoying noise that makes you cringe every single time you wake up in the morning?
No, it's the lights.
It was a pretty loud alarm.
It was loud at best.
You did disable the alarm. You turned it off. You distracted the patrol officer investigating, and
right.
Yeah.
I know I did detect magic down here. When is there any way? Like, I'm not sure if we disabled the alarm, but I'm not sure if it's going to turn on the alarm again to open these chests.
As I recall, people haven't investigated these.
No one has. I detected magic, and I remember there being 3 types of magic on them, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was abjuration and something else.
Correct.
And transmutation.
It was only abjuration and transmutation. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm just
So,
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Swayze's dead, and his severed head is rolling around on the floor.
I thought we cleaned it up.
You
We
cleaned it up.
we very specifically myself and oh no, we didn't clean up everything. We just made it look
We-
like nobody's
Yeah,
touched him.
we staged the scene.
You
Correct.
staged-
Correct. So we probably moved his head and then made sure there was no fingerprint.
Okay, whoever's in charge of that rolled deception.
That was myself and Kiff, and I rolled a really high perception to make sure that I could see if there was any nonsense going on. I don't know if you remember that. Last time I rolled perception and I pointed out all of the little things that could have possibly been seen as like a clue.
And I used prestidigitation to kind of move the
Right,
blood
move
and
and
dirt
clean.
concoction around to wipe any tracks.
We were never here.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah, I don't know if that was I don't know.
It was sufficient.
Okay,
Yes.
here's the plan. My name is Sergio. You guys have never met me before in your life. Bye.
Yeah. Well, we are still currently we look different, but our handprints will stay the same. It seems as if they did know it was a LizardFolk, I think.
Although
who
to
It's a good
tampered
thing I
with the
haven't
wagon.
technically touched anything in the entirety of this room so far.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I've just been hovering on a broom.
Yeah, it should be
You,
fine.
you hear the sound of water rushing really fast. And
Yes. We also made it look like it was a bad deal that Swayze was part of. That's what it was very specifically.
Oh yeah.
that
I remember
tracks.
that. Yeah, we made it look like someone got upset that he was trying to gyp them, and that's why. Because I remember Kiff wrote in blood something along the lines of like,
Yeah, I
"This is
remember
what
that.
you get" or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I remember that was the last little bit.
Yeah. By the way, seaming is to be very honest, it's 8 hours. I don't know if we still have it.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know. It's still the same day, but I'm not sure how
Yeah.
long it's been.
It's been a long day. I don't know when you first cast it, but it's 8 p.m. It's 8:20 p.m.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably
Either on its last legs or done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good thing to know.
Well,
Are you able to
luckily,
recast it for the day?
I do have another 5th level spell slot. I can do it.
I mean, eventually, I think after this, we might be going to bed soon, technically.
We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah. I feel like there's still quite a bit that needs to
Well, we need to do this. We need to tomorrow morning, pretty much first thing, we need to do we need to go discuss things like place and time. We need
The meeting
to-
at the coffee shop
Yes.
with the other person.
Right, but
we have
that's
the meeting
tomorrow.
at the coffee shop. We also have to
We have to go to where the
we-
white lizard folk are. We have
We have
to
we have to finish the lawyer stuff in the
Yeah.
morning.
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Yeah,
remember
first thing
what
is
they
lawyer
said the time
stuff.
was.
9
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
Lawyer stuff. Then there's a meeting at 3. Then we're going to see the white lizard folk, and also we need to go to get that special stuff for the dragon, so the dragon will help us
Mhm.
because that's in
we-
a day.
We won't be able to see the white lizard folk until we find Binti.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Shit.
So
Oh,
shit.
that's right. The thing that we set out to do, we still have not accomplished. It, have we?
Correct, because
Oh.
Binti is in the castle with the queen.
Ew.
Yeah, you not remember that? That was,
I
like,
probably missed
told.
that.
Swayze
Might have been. I might have walked away for that one.
Swayze told us that he gave Binti to a contact of his from the castle, and she used this this direction. This
He said he
direction.
got paid 1,000 gold.
Yes, and then he offered to help us, and then we immediately were like, sure, and then we were like, just kidding. Then we killed him.
We've been screwed over by too
Yeah.
many of these folks before.
Well,
Yeah, we
To be
we
fair-
thought about it and then reconsidered our offer.
I mean, to be fair, we've gone this far. We might as well take everything that's not nailed down.
Right, I agree.
yeah, I mean, look,
I was
make
going
it
to
look like
ask-
the place was raided.
Yes, I agree, but these chests may be alarmed, and I don't want to have an alarm going off this late at night outside. So it might be it might behoove us to either dispel it and or
and then we
Use
can
the
just
wand.
write on the wall, "This is what you get for crossing the meat man."
I think we already have something written like that's what this is what you get for selling
So-
fake stuff or something like.
So I could basically I can use spells to help get rid of things. If we can take a moment to maybe discuss what else we're doing tonight. What are all these D12s?
I think
if we
Charles is going to
can,
murder us in 4 seconds.
that's fine. Just roll a new character, no
I
problem.
have Dispel,
Campaign
and we have the
3!
wand.
I just want to see what else we're planning on doing tonight, so I can manage my spell slots and stuff.
It's here's the thing.
Yeah.
We have, like I said, these are the things that we need to do. We
Mm-hmm.
need to go to the meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. That has a time. We need to we need to meet at the coffee shop at 3. That also has a time. We need to we need to help with the dragon stuff. And I think that's going to be
Yeah.
our next big fight, our big adventure, and I think that's
It's
going to
gonna be a
have to
big
happen
thing.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
It has to happen tomorrow. We need to do it before the fight. Binti, I want to happen before the fight, but that one, I think we're at this point, I don't think we're going to get to it before the fight. Unless we have some way of sneaking in the castle, which, you know, if we do have a request like help from Saphira, she may help us if we are, you know, successful in this trip. She
Mhm.
might be able to find someone to get in there for us.
Well, so the thing is, if we win the fight, it'll be, I think, easy enough for us to deal with that after. It's more like,
I am more concerned that once the fight
Yeah.
happens, that things will be going on. I think it's more,
that's
yeah.
true, but also, if we don't die, jinx, then the queen is disposed, and we have a better chance of making our way into the castle, I would say.
Okay.
That's just my thought. If there's another way to like work it out so it happens beforehand, that's great. I'm just trying to make a list of the things that we need to do.
No, I do agree. I think Binti is unfortunately now going to have to be at the bottom of our list.
So,
He's
sorry.
so tiny.
What?
I'm just mourning his misfortunes.
I know. I miss him as well, but I mean, there's no way to get into the castle without
They're on
raising
a
suspicions and
strict schedule.
yes.
Yeah,
we have
they're
things to
already
do.
like,
Some kind of stupendous heist.
As much as I love as much
If
as I do
only
want Binti back,
entire
Binti will not
police-
save everyone from a Tarrasque.
yeah, that, and if only the entire police force didn't have like, you know, true
Detect
sight
magic
goggles.
and true sight.
Yeah. But they do. So, anywho, okay. Let me think about this. So we have Binti in the castle, which is tied to eventually going to the White Lizards. We have the lawyer rule meeting at 9 a.m. Did we ever find his dwarf friend to like try to
That's
patch
what I think we
things
were
up
going to do
between them?
tonight. That was
Okay.
I think that was our thing that we needed to do tonight. Thank you for that.
Okay. So that's thing
Also,
one.
I don't know if people know this, or remember this, but there's posters going up all over town saying there's going to be a huge announcement from Queen Medora tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Right, but we
Yep,
can't
I
do
remember.
anything about that, like whoop-de-doodly do. I mean, what can we do about that other than pull down the
So,
posters?
hold on. Must
It's
be
probably that we
assassinate
are
her tonight
wanted.
only.
Right, exactly. Like there's
Well, no,
no
it
way
was
to do
about
anything.
government reform. She's probably going to try to abolish the council or something, so that our efforts
I'm
are.
sure she is. So right now
So-
it's less about the council and it's more about getting the rule set together. I mean, let's be real here. If we're friends with the person who's setting the rules, he's going to be a little more lenient with us.
So I have
go ahead.
I have two thoughts. I agree with that. Let me just drink water. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
no
you.
problem. The low voice
other-
hurts mine too.
Yeah. The other thing I was gonna say, I can easily just turn it up. The other thing I was gonna say is, if she is trying to change the council, this might be a good, or if we want to figure out what she's doing, this might be a good opportunity to try to pay a visit to, what's her name? I think it's Ophelia, the conservative
Yeah.
follower of Queen Medora, who is rumored to fancy the ladies, which is punishable by death
Correct.
here,
When
which is messed up.
I agree with
Um,
that. When do you think we are going to have time to do that?
It would have to be tonight, I feel like. I feel like the only thing we could potentially do tonight is talk to more people.
No, we have to find the dwarven friend. I think that is the
Yes.
number one thing that we need to do. If we do find him and convince him to, you know, take back his friend and be friendly, you know, and all of that, whatever the problem may be, I think that needs to be done tonight. And then Ophelia can be a second thing, depending on the time.
I agree. I also think
Yeah.
that that's something that if we're gonna do it, we probably would have to try to do it tonight because we don't know what the
Yes, I
announcement
agree.
tomorrow morning is. By the time we wake up, it's probably gonna be too late.
I agree. I think that for sure that'll be our secondary thing. I just don't think that there's going to be anything we're going to be able to do, even if we do know what it is.
No, I agree. That I'm saying, like, I think the most we can do with our remaining time tonight is
Just
talk
find
to
out
more people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
don't
agree.
think okay, and then the last thing, just on the subject of talking to people,
Mhm.
the princess was gonna try to ditch her guard, Mildred, who is rumored to be
We have a meeting with
supporting the
her
emperor.
tomorrow, don't we?
You do?
No, I'm sorry. We have a meeting with another person tomorrow. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm mistaking people.
She said she was gonna be in the bazaar or something, but we didn't get a time. She did not give us a time, but if there's
Yeah.
someone in the palace who is able to try to grab things, perhaps the impressionable princess is not our best or not our worst option.
Yeah, she said she
That's
was going to be
fair.
shopping.
Right. Did she
later that
say
day.
when or just like all day?
Nope.
She
She
didn't say-
said,
Yeah, go ahead.
my mother and her attendants are with me at all hours. Maybe I could slip away while shopping in the bazaar, meet at Rhonda's, and said no time.
Oh, well, then that's a. Oh, well.
Yeah.
We can always check.
Yep. But we're
But
already in the expat village, right?
correct. I was about to say, we're already here.
Yeah.
It might be best to just get
I
what we have here done.
No, I completely agree. I'm just, again,
Yes.
trying to build a mental picture of
All the
things to
things.
do and when. Yeah.
Yes. So I say let's get expat stuff together and then we'll see if we can move on to
Yeah.
either the bazaar or our other friend who we need to talk to.
Yeah.
But first, these
So,
chests.
in that case, how far apart are they? Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess that up.
There's like 20 feet between them.
The chests or the yeah.
Yes, there's a hammock dangling from the ceiling on hooks that have been screwed into the walls. Here, this is a first floor basement.
Is there any way you could figure out what type of magic is on there? I only can detect it and I could tell you what kind of magic, but that's all I can do. We do have the wand on Swayze, correct? We took that off of him, yes?
Yeah, we rifled through his pockets.
Yeah, that was what was in his pockets.
Yeah, it was the wand and the cape.
Hmm. Um,
It's getting pretty
We had
quiet
a
here.
couple of things in Swayze.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry, Charles, can you remind me, Dispel Magic can like remove, like if someone puts a glyph on a chest or something, it removes that. But if there's like a magical object, will it ruin the enchantment on it?
It's only one object.
Initial one is only one target.
So if you target the chest, it's not a big deal.
I made a custom spell that you found called
Yes,
Mass
Mass Dispel.
And that's
That
not
is
big.
what I'm asking about. Okay. To put it in very, very
Oh.
direct terms, if I were to use that, is there a chance that anything magical inside the chests would also lose their effects or
Depends how
enchantments?
powerful it is, but yes, there is a chance,
Okay.
especially for potions.
Right. It may not be as much as that would be helpful. I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Uh,
What magic type did you detect on the chests?
Transmutation and conjuration, was it?
Abjuration.
Abjuration, excuse me, the other one. The one I don't do.
You don't still have that up, do you?
Detect?
Yeah.
I
It's-
don't know.
That's last 10 minutes, and you spent 10 minutes identifying at least.
So
in your
no.
check.
There you go. I didn't know.
Okay.
Okay. Then hold on. Then I will spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic, and once I can detect things, I'll start dispelling
Mhm.
what I can.
I can help with that as well. I don't have that many spell slots left, but I do have all my animal forms.
You can
So
verify that those were the correct detections. Do you want to roll Arcana to try to know what exact spell it was?
Sure, why not?
You're pretty sure it's the same on all of them.
Okay,
um
let's try it out.
quickly, the scroll and the wand are not. I know Fontiev took the coins, correct? 59 coins.
I searched.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You
I-
took the coins?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
had got I took money from whoever
I'm
it
sorry,
was
that
we
was
brought the
somewhere
kid back
else.
to.
Yes.
Yeah.
My apologies. Did you take the scroll and the what else? Do you have the scroll and wand and think about the cape as well?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we left that to the party.
I think okay, so I'm gonna put
Well,
the
the plan
scroll.
was we were just going to shove everything into the bag of holding and sort it out later when we're not at a crime scene.
Right, so that's I need to know that to put it into the purse. So I will put those into the purse currently.
Thank you. I got 14 on Arcana. Check.
Okay, you're confident it's a Glyph of Warding. You're not 100% sure what spell it's tied to, but it's probably something that blows up. And they all have one of them. So there's 4 instances of
All 4? Okay.
4 instances of Glyph plus something explosive. Magically explosive.
Okay. So I'm stepping a healthy distance away, and I will go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on, I guess, this one. This one here. The
Okay.
upper right corner at
Roll
3rd level.
your intelligence.
Okay, 1 second. My intelligence.
Just intelligence. D20 plus intelligence.
Okay.
Which should be 5 or 6.
So that is 19 total.
You guys are all great. There's a this one is dispelled.
Woo!
And it's all chest 4.
Oh, very nice.
All right. Do I detect any other magic on it? Because I still have detect magic up.
Not this one.
Okay. May I investigate it for traps?
Yes, but describe how you're doing that. Are you staying on the opposite side of the room, or are you getting close?
I guess I'll get close and kind of stand to the side of it and like using a dagger sort of like try to feel for things that might be wedged in, but I'm
Is
not standing
there
like right in
it-
front.
Is there a better use of your time? Why don't I check for traps? I'm quite good at seeing things. If you are going to
Okay.
continue to dispel, is that okay? That way that you can take the time you need to cast spells and
This is definitely going to be investigation rather than perception. It's an intelligence
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, sure. That's fine. Because I just don't want to
And
leave it literally all to Maggie, because that's unfair.
it's okay.
It could be a song.
Actually, can I, sorry to ask another question, surprise, surprise. If I were to use Mage Hand, can I like try to check for traps with a dagger, or do I have to be holding it because I'm not a rogue?
You could use Mage Hand with a dagger.
Okay, so then I'll step like 10 feet away. And again, I'm doing it on the one that I dispelled just to make sure there aren't further traps. And so I will check for traps.
So I
Nope,
don't
that's
give you
a
disadvantage because you're far away.
disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're trying to
Well,
look through.
that's fine because I rolled a natural 1, so I don't even know if I need to roll again.
Okay, well then you don't know. You don't say anything.
Okay, cool. Well, I have no idea. Before Detect Magic runs out, I will go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on, I'll do this one next, right here. This is going to be
Since
level.
Since it's the same spell, you don't have to roll again, and you could just do it.
Okay. It's also level 4 because I'm out of 3rd level spell slots.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you needed me to use a spell slot as well. I can use a 4th level as well.
At this point, I have 2 more 4th level, and then I have 1 5th, 1 6th, and 1 7th.
Yeah, I have 1 4th, 2 5th, 1 6th, 1 7th. I'm happy to
Okay.
use at least one. My last 4th level, I can upcast stuff if I really need to.
If you want to maybe try one
Mhm.
of them at 4th level, and I can take the other.
Perfect.
I'll let you go first so I can verify while I still detect magic up whether
Perfect.
it's
I
officially
will.
dispelled or not. So
I will do so. I will use my last 4th level spell to dispel magic because I don't have any more 3rd levels.
On just 3.
Sure. Whichever one needs to be. I'm listening to what Maggie has to say.
I how to do it so that you can replicate it with no error.
Okay, sounds good.
So
all right,
just
and then
Yep.
and then sorry, actually we've had a short rest during this time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me check. I don't think I used this yet. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm checking my spells.
I don't know if I
You're good.
mentioned this
Take your
earlier.
time.
There are some empty wine bottles. Some are not empty, and there's some drawings of hot ladies pinned to the walls.
Nice. Of course, Swayze has that.
Okay. I will use another 4th level spell slot to dispel the last chest.
Okay.
Okay, and with my detect magic, I no longer detect any magic on the chests. Right?
Correct. You do not detect magic.
Okay. Cool. They should be dispelled.
According to every method you know, they are dispelled.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
tell people, like, be aware that these traps, they may have traps on them. I'm not sure who wants to open them or who looks fit enough to open them, but be careful.
Do it. Kiff nimble.
Kiff be nimble, Kiff be quick. Kiff run away from the giant candlestick.
I'm gonna move back slightly just so that I know.
Yep.
Does Kiff have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Are they
These
locked?
tools.
They do seem locked. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they be locked?
I sadly do not.
Okay, so then you'll roll with without proficiency dexterity.
Copy that. Let me get bean die. And not red bean die. Wow. Nope. That's a 9.
Okay.
And this is why I'm on the other side of the door.
Huge chemical explosion as the nail bomb in this chest and the one next to it explodes in Kiff's face. And Maggie is in the radius as well.
No, I'm in the radius halfway across the room.
According to this, you're 15 feet away.
I thought I said it backed up, but okay, sure.
Okay, Kiff, roll a dex save, and Maggie.
Okay.
Well, that's better. 21.
Okay, Kiff takes
Red bean die better than
Sorry,
original bean
22.
die.
damage. And Maggie,
Bad dice.
How many damage?
47 piercing for Kiff.
On a save?
How much?
Yep, 47 piercing on us.
Oh, I'm unconscious then because I got a 6 total. So
So tiny scraps of very sharp metal just go everywhere.
Yep.
Just barely missing Dromik.
What does Kiff look like?
About halfway.
I
Okay.
don't know how Kiff saved himself. Maybe he ducked or something.
I'm
Those
just-
chests are smoking ashes right now.
I'm just gonna go over to Maggie and use heal. I don't have any other healing magic to use. Unless you want me to use a level 1, like...
I don't care.
I mean,
Sure,
how,
Whatever.
how much,
I appreciate
how
whatever
much
you
activity
have.
do we have left to do? Realistically.
We have to talk to a bunch of people.
Also, we're in the Underdark, so I assume we're gonna get fucked
Yeah,
at every
you
corner.
Yeah.
Might as
But it's
well.
up to you. I'm not gonna be mad if you don't want to use it because that's a 6th level spell, right?
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah.
How many hit points do you have total?
Total at max I have 82.
Okay, you get 70 back. It's
Thank
worth
you.
it. It's worth it to have you almost full health.
Yeah, I was gonna
appreciate
say I
that.
can pop in a regular like
It's
healing
100%
spirit,
worth it.
but I'd rather have her be close to full.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that. There you go. I'm just gonna like stand over you and like help you back up. Like, oh dear.
I should have just stayed in the bath.
Does someone else want to open the other chest?
Nope.
Well, then I guess we're not taking any of the
Oh.
items out of it, huh?
Kiff,
You could search the wreckage if you want to.
Yeah.
Kiff will try the other chest because Kiff forgot he has something. Kiff forgot that he has lucky.
Oh,
Lucky. All right.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we have.
I'm taking a big ass step back. I am
Yeah, everyone
moving
just
out
like,
of the 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Just
join me on the
officially-
decision bridge over here.
You're-
This is
you're
seems to be
fine.
safer.
We're all moved back.
come on, fucker.
What's it?
uh,
Does anyone have any inspiration?
He
Oh,
has.
this-
He has
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, luck.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Oh
use the
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. You
Well, why
should
don't you use
definitely need
red
to use
bean
luck.
die, which seems to be much better right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use red bean die. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, we'll use the red one. That was worse.
That was
Nice.
worse.
Oh wow!
Oh boy.
So I guess Kiff is down now with 42, another 42 damage. If you save.
It was 47.
Well, doesn't
I
he have
think.
more
Yeah.
points?
You can burn another luck point if you really want to.
I do have, yeah.
If you want to burn it,
Yeah,
burn it.
Three
At this
total.
point, the decision already happened, so I might as well, right? That's
Yeah,
better.
definitely.
That's a 15. That's a 15.
Okay. Why can I not get out of create dice mode? Okay, that was too many. Okay.
I was gonna say, well, I think Kiff is gonna go overkill tonight.
The good news is that there's not a nail bomb attached to this.
The bad news is that it's worse.
Bad news is that it still explodes. Kip, roll dex save, please.
Oh, fuck my life.
How are we supposed to open these with a 15 dex?
That's
We were
it.
supposed to have a rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah, right.
He's traps.
We have no rogues.
Quick, someone call Varro.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Kiff.
this one are naphthalene bombs. So Kip is gonna take fire damage.
Does the fire spread? What happens? Because it's in napalm.
Yes, so it's gonna be spread in that corner and on Kif, and the dex save is not good, right?
No, it was a fail.
83 fire damage.
Yeah, well, I'm down.
I have to run into the fire to use Cure Wounds. Does anyone have anything else?
There is a bunch of water over there.
No.
I'm gonna use Shape Water, obviously, to
Yeah.
move water to stop the fire.
Yeah, that would probably be the best idea right now.
Fontiev, can you use
So-
Healing Spirit?
Yeah, I will. But you need to put out the fire first, otherwise he's just gonna go immediately back down.
Right, I'm using Shape Water.
Yeah.
That's all I have. But
I
yeah,
don't think
I mean,
it's really in danger because you could do all this in one round. So
yeah,
okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna use Shape
let's
Water.
assume
then.
that, and I'm gonna pop it healing spirit into Kiff.
okay.
You can roll it for me because I'm rolling like trash tonight.
Hold on to your butts. Four and a 6.
Okay.
So 10 HP total plus a. Do you get a bonus for whatever your con is?
No.
Okay, so just 10 total.
Piff will stand up, walk over, cough out a big plume of cinder, and just say,
You
Piff,
okay,
no,
buddy?
do that again. Well,
I'm gonna
I'll
just
look back
pat
at the
Kiff on the back like it's
I'll look
okay.
at the wreckage and say, well, now this really looks like crime scene.
Right?
Piff think we go now.
We've done
Someone
our
was
jobs.
really looking for something.
I
At
would
least
like
she
to.
didn't kick it.
I
Is
would
there
like
anything
to
in the
before
wreckage?
we.
Okay, is Fontiev investigating the wreckage?
Can I get like a really long stick?
It's already exploded. It's not like there's anything else that's going to happen.
Just saying.
Piff literally crash
Yeah,
test
you'll be
dummied
fine.
the entire room.
Kiff just took over 100 damage. You can go
The
in to search
lowly
it.
kobold threw himself atop the D&D equivalent of a fucking landmine.
You
You can go search it. You'll be fine.
Fontiev is gonna pull out the useless short sword that he never uses, and he's just gonna kind of just like start kind of using it to push the wreckage around.
Okay, roll your choice of investigation or perception.
I'm going to assume perception because I know my investigation is shit. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's definitely going
Perception's
to be
wisdom,
perception.
so.
Yeah, I have things into perception, so I am not terrible.
Okay, you
Let
find.
me see. Yeah, go on.
What was your roll?
17 plus 5 is 23.
Wow. Okay. Fontiev finds
Good roll.
Yeah.
50 gold,
Nice.
and he finds a magical dagger with a purple gem that was singed but undamaged.
Magdala,
Yes.
are you able to perceive magical items and or cursed objects right now?
Has it been 10 minutes since I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, and he also finds a scrap of paper that was not totally burned.
Can I tell
How
what the
did a
paper says?
scrap of paper survive?
Is Maggie gonna do the ritual identify?
Do we have time to do this now?
Well, you've
What
just
time
caused
is it?
some
I
very
would say
large
just do it later.
That's
In
what
the
I'm
meantime-
saying. We've exploded 4
Yeah,
chests.
we need to
We have a
leave.
Yeah,
dead body. I
um,
think we should leave. But just like wrap it in cloth and pocket it, and I'll identify it later.
Kiff will,
Fontiev is just gonna grab the bag of holding, just kind of sweep it in with the sword.
You gonna put that in there? Or do you want me to?
Um,
I have the page up,
I
and I'll
don't-
just put it in.
yeah, just put it
Thank
in.
you.
That's fine.
So it's a piece of paper, a dagger,
Dagger had
50 gold, like 51 gold or
The fif-
something like
the
that.
fif- no, 50 gold.
Okay, I thought you said 51. Okay.
No, 50 total, I think.
Yeah, we're just gonna
I'll
brush
put it-
that into
I'll
the
put it in.
bag. Do I spy anything else while I'm standing here?
No, you not find anything else.
Okay. Oh, right. We want to go stick anything that Swayze has on him into the bag as well.
Which you already
No, Kiff did already did that. I already
well,
put it in
no,
there.
Kiff,
Okay.
yeah, Kiff took the gold. Though.
Yeah, Kiff took the gold.
Especially after all that bullshit. And
Yeah,
Kiff
absolutely.
Kiff is going to look down at the rug at his feet. He's gonna kick the rug like into a little roll, like roll up the rug with his foot.
It looks like a boarskin rug. Okay, he's gonna roll it up.
Can it be a flying boarskin rug? Because
there
that would be
anything-
hilarious.
Is there anything underneath the rug?
It's a sentient rug. It smothers you.
There is something underneath the rug.
What is it?
It is an envelope, like a sealed envelope under the rug.
Kiff cocks his head to the right, like a dog when you say a word that they don't understand. And then he's gonna bend down and pick up the envelope.
It says it's a note. Do you want me to read it out for you?
Sure.
It's from someone named Cuddy, and it says, if you're in the temple, if you're facing the temple, check out Mildred's room. She has some kind of very special magic mirror. And it says, I'll pay you well for it.
Kiff will walk over to Maggie, hand her the note, and say, Maggie liked this. And then he's gonna turn back around and walk over and use some rope to lash up the rug while he's muttering to himself, stupid fucking god crap, all the stuff.
I see Kiff is getting annoyed and lashing up the rug, but I'm gonna ask your assistants to do the same thing we did with the blood, with the soot. I want to make
you
sure
hear
there's
a
no.
knock on the door from upstairs saying, "Sir, are you everything all right in there? Sir?"
A
Time to
knock
leave.
from where?
From
Oh.
upstairs.
From all the way upstairs, the chest is closed. We probably barely
Yep.
hear it.
I mean, there's not really stairs, it's the rope, but you hear it.
Right, but the chest is closed. If I'm not mistaken, we had someone close the chest.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
Fontiev flew up there and closed it. All
Yeah.
of that. I'm assuming
know
there's no
what?
rope there anymore.
Are we underground?
Yeah.
Yes.
we're
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
I didn't know
Maggie.
that.
Maggie didn't know
Underground.
That's
that.
why
Be
I was
underground.
confused. I didn't know what upstairs. I was like, I don't see.
If
what?
you look
That
here,
makes more sense.
if you look here, we're actually you see the ping? We're in this
Oh.
chest. This chest downstairs.
Right. It's downstairs, one story from the level of the city cavern.
Correct.
Okay.
Level B1.
Yes. Okay. Do we hear anyone coming into the place or no?
If you want to wait,
Yeah, wait quietly. I would like to use perception as I'm looking around in the soot, but I'm not talking.
And we maybe sorry, there was another like. So I looking in like, is there another door underneath here, or is there a door on the side that leads to like the underground passages?
Both of these are doors to the side.
They're on the side. Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe we should have.
away from the city.
Sorry, Charles. What?
This one across the river, according to
Uh-huh.
Swayze, he was in a zone of truth from Yllaxis, said that this goes towards the temple of the city and the palace.
Okay.
And this one goes out of the city. It's a secret way out of the city, is what he
Okay.
said.
Maybe we want to be like in a doorway so that if someone does open the chest, we're not out in the open. We can.
Yeah,
No,
not being
get outta
directly
here.
underneath where the chest
Yeah.
is. Yeah, because if you look straight down, you can't see anyone.
You can't, but by the time then if they decide to come down, there's less time for us to
Right.
shuffle out of
No,
the
no,
way.
I agree. I'm saying like let's do that, but also I want to use perception, and so there's no lizard
Oh,
prints
100%.
all
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, I agree.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
I'm
yeah.
not saying we run. I'm saying maybe we like have a door
Usher
open and
yourself
we're near
out.
it,
Yeah.
so we can hustle if we need to.
Sounds good.
You
So
hear the voice from outside saying, "Mr. Black, we heard some suspicious activity. We're going to come in on the count of 3. If we don't hear anything," and they start counting.
I think it's time to leave.
really, are they really gonna go into the chest? They're gonna go into all of his wares? Wow.
Why not?
That's not what they
Invasive.
said.
No, I know, but they're coming into his building.
Okay,
But-
so with
yeah, no.
Dromik's excellent perception,
I-
he knows
yeah.
that they're outside of the shop.
Right, I know, but like these cops are ridiculous. Anyway,
Charles,
I
in
would
the
like to use
meantime,
perception
this is-
to find spots in the soot that have our marks in it, like lizard prints and whatnot. I would like to like sweep them up or have Kiff use prestidigitation to like clean them. Does that make sense?
Okay, Charles, in the meantime, down here on the Suspension Bridge, this door is open on the other side of here. Can I see what's beyond it?
A dark tunnel.
A dark tunnel.
Yes. If you get
Is it a secret dark tunnel?
Secret
We know it's
Nice.
a way towards the castle.
Yeah, and we know this
Which we
way
don't wanna
goes
go.
towards some dwarven enclave.
Yeah, which we also
you know
don't
that
want to
way
go
you'll
to.
get towards the dwarf town of Grinsforge.
And then,
should
out of
go that way then.
curiosity, looking, I'm just going to call it north and south of me here on this riverbed, can I tell anything about this river? Like anything around it, surrounding it? Because
It seems
he
to have-
dove right into the river, so I assume that there's got to be some kind of like escape route he had planned.
It seems to have fish and salamanders in it. It seems like you would guess that it's probably part of the city's sewage system, probably.
Hmm.
And it's flowing pretty fast. So you feel like it must go down deeper somewhere.
Oh god, everyone took their mid World Cup break all at the same time.
I just want to put it out there. As soon as I'm hearing sounds upstairs, I would like to do something, but I also want to let people who ask to do stuff say it first. I just want it to be clear,
Yeah,
so it's
that
not
you
like
are trying to do
surprise.
this.
There's no time. Yes.
Why don't you do that right now? And because all I need to do is roll perception. And
Okay.
with my plus 10 perception, I think we'll be okay. And with Kiff doing prestidigitation. Actually, does prestidigitation have a verbal component?
That's a great question. Stand by.
Because if it does, then it might not be a wise decision currently.
It does. But you know what we can do? We have the rug. I'm lashing up. Just drag it. Just use it as a big broom.
Sure. I rolled a 25 just just to see if there's any little bits that we need to cover up, prints and whatnot.
You hear the bang of the police breaking open the door, and someone saying,
Okay,
And,
"Seriously,
so,
and Maggie's
like
doing
I
something,
said,
right?
there
Yeah.
was
Go ahead,
something I
Maggie.
wanted to do immediately. How tall is? Because we had to go down. So how high is it to that chest entrance?
it's just 10 feet up."
Also,
10 feet
Marvis
up?
hasn't
Okay.
done anything. I don't know if you want to do anything rolled and maybe not be underneath of the entrance of the
Yeah.
area. I'm probably gonna be here.
Also, where?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
where
Meg.
is the chest above us? I'm sorry. I
It's
just really want to make
directly
sure
above
that.
the boarskin rug.
Okay.
It was
Great.
it was sort of like a fake chest next to the
Yep.
register.
And I'm assuming that the chest, the bottom of it, is less than like 5 square feet.
A little less, yeah.
Okay, great. So, standing 30 feet away from that, I'm going to minor illusion the like a wooden bottom of the chest.
Oh, I
Nice.
like.
Yes, I wanted to make sure that that's done before they start going through things. So, that's it. And if we're here for longer than a minute, I will do it again if we're still here and it runs out of time. That's it. That's all. I wanted to make sure it happened. So,
It is done.
thank
I'm
you.
very glad
Thank
you
you.
made sure, because that's very
Thank you.
important.
Yes. And it is a non-verbal spell, in case anyone was wondering.
You overhear the police saying, "I don't get it. Where are these explosions coming from?" In Elvish.
Okay.
With my 25 perception, I'm able to see stuff, yes, that I can point out to cover up and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm assuming 25 is enough. I rolled a 15 and I have really high perception. Okay, so I would like to, if Kiff wouldn't mind helping me, just use like an animal skin rug or something to like brush it off or just smear the dirt around so it doesn't look like fingerprints or anything.
Totally fine. And while he does that, Kiff is going to send a message to Dromik and say, "Friends go north. Kiff have trick get us out of here."
I'm just gonna look over at Kiff and wrinkle my brow slightly.
Kiff smiles a big, dumb, toothy grin and
I
gives a
can
thumbs
visualize
up.
that.
Dromik's gonna just shake his head.
Out of character, I had a feeling this might come in handy at some point, but I didn't know it would be so soon. When Kiff took his level of Bard, one of his first level spells is Guiding Hand.
I like it.
That just tells
I've
us where to
actually
go.
never heard of that spell.
It's like a UA or something.
It was a UA thing, and I thought it looked really cool, so I was like, "Hey, can I take this?" And so I
Yeah,
was like, "Yeah, sure."
So,
Basically, I think of a spot that we don't even have to have been there. A spot that's ever been by, humanoid in all of history. And a little tiny hand pops out and points to where we have to go. Yeah. And if we don't move toward it after like a certain amount of time, it gives a little come hither, uh, like come pointy finger thing as well.
Does it move with us basically?
Yes.
I'm
it's like a giant floating compass. Got it.
yeah, but where are you trying
Precisely.
to get point to?
Well,
You
that's
haven't
why I
used it
said,
yet, have you?
yeah, I haven't used it yet, but that's why I told the Drummond we go north, because we know north is at least back into the city.
Right. Considering you're
Yes,
right.
agreed. Yeah. We could also just wait because I don't want to be next to the castle and have to walk all the way back. We just wait in here. I don't know. That's a personal thing though. Okay. Does Roldan want to do anything? Does Marvis want to move? I don't know if like Marvis was allowed to move or not. He literally hasn't done anything this entire time.
Good question.
Roldan,
Uh,
you there?
I don't know.
Yes.
In
Just
either case, you hear the police rustling around. Someone says, "This shit isn't legal," and someone says, "No, this the Queen's orders. We don't fuck with this stuff."
okay. So I'm gonna, after we very sneakily cover everything up, I'm going to go this way. I would like to be on the bridge. I think that that's a decision. I'm gonna just kind of like
Creeps
usher.
and creeps.
Can I roll stealth while doing it?
You think they probably wouldn't hear that from up there, but you could still roll stealth.
I'm still gonna do that because I have really high perception and everything is loud to me.
Okay.
My little holes, everything's loud to my poor little ear holes. That's another 15. I think it's just 15 though, because I'm not very stealthy.
It doesn't creak very much when you
Oh,
creep
it's
along.
17. Wow. I have +2 to stealth. Okay, cool.
The ceiling here is pretty short. It's about 6 feet up.
Oh, I have to duck actually, I'm always ducking. I'm kind of hunched over. Never mind.
You're very aerodynamic.
I would not say that. I stand exactly as Dromik stands, hunched over. But I would like wave people, maybe like do like a shushy sound, shushy finger over my lip and be like, this way.
How tall is it?
The ceiling here is about 6 feet up.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. Cool.
Yeah. I mean,
So
could follow.
I will follow. Right before I go, I will just refresh the silent. Sorry, not silent image. Minor illusion, and then go and start also trying to stealth across the bridge.
Okay.
If we're all leaving,
Yep.
Kiff would like to close the door behind us.
The door to the bridge.
Yes.
Okay. It's done. Since they're not really close enough to hear it, this sounds like creeping. I don't think that you don't need to roll stealth here.
Okay.
You hear them searching the room upstairs, saying, "Where did he go? What's up? What did we hear? Where is he hiding?" And they're confused. And the detective is saying, "I wonder if it's those people who stole Lord Danner." Do you guys want to listen to the door, or keep moving on?
I would prefer to not have to walk around, but that's just me. I don't know what you guys want to do.
I think if they make an intention of coming down, we should leave.
Probably, yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Could I just like listen real hard? Can I be like kind of close to the door?
You can
And
roll
just-
I'll
perception.
just put you there. Sorry.
That's okay. It's very hard to be on this.
On
The nice.
bridge.
There we
Don't
go.
put me in front.
There we go.
It's all right. Thanks.
I'm just putting people in a line.
Yeah.
You
no, I
happen to be
appreciate it.
where you were.
Ah!
Where's Kip?
No, here's the plan. We're gonna duct tape her
I
to
just- I
Yllaxis'
put myself
shield
in
and
there
just
for
put that out.
ease.
Oh, okay, there you are. Sometimes you get hidden in the grass, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, I'll roll perception again.
It's hard to find ourselves sometimes in the grass.
Kip is just so small.
Yeah.
That's an 18. Not
18?
nearly as good. Yeah. My
Um,
passive's 20. I don't know if you want to use it, but my roll was 18.
It's still
So
pretty
whatever you'd prefer.
good. Someone says, "Hey, Captain, you got that detect magic going?" And the captain says, "You recognize it's the same one from earlier." And she says, "Yeah, there's something magical about this chest. Don't touch it. We gotta
Run.
inspect it carefully."
Run.
No, she said don't touch it. I'm gonna
So how long do you want to wait there?
if they are specifically saying let's check the chest, let's go in the chest, I'm gonna be like, go. Like if I hear them say like we're gonna check the chest, or if I hear them even touch the chest, like try to open it, I'm gonna be like, we're leaving.
Okay.
But I don't know if people want to go before then. You feel free to move when you want to. Just I am gonna like let everyone know that they're there. I do like a little shushy face.
Okay. By the
That
way,
swooshy face.
does anyone here know thieves can't?
No, none of us are thieves.
Well,
Thieves
Matt.
can't is rogue
check-
only.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say check bard because that might
Nope.
come up as a thing.
No, thieves can't is rogue only.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
It-
druidic
it
is
might-
druid only.
It might be something you could get with like a criminal background, maybe, but
I think
otherwise, no.
It might be, but I don't think anyone
Yeah,
has
so
criminal.
if anyone has a criminal background, speak up. Now is your moment.
Sean's here.
oh,
What?
Sean's here.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Because of course, Yllaxis
Ah.
definitely knows thieves can't.
Yes,
Yes,
It's the perfect timing
absolutely.
for her.
I do.
Truly,
Time to
Yllaxis
show
and
her
her
true colors.
and her criminal background.
Hello, sorry about that. Work has
okay.
just been a thing, and I am not a no call, no show kind of person. I apologize.
That is totally
see.
okay. We figured you were busy and you would join when you could. That's fine. Work is crazy sometimes. We are hiding, but Altier's still upstairs.
Oh, wait, he was outside.
Yeah.
People haven't fucked with him.
No, because I figured, oh gosh, what have I done? Sorry, I pressed a button that was not good. Where did I just put Yllaxis? I just dropped her. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I need about 30 seconds myself, so I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Indeed.
Was Altier seamed as part of the seaming? I feel like he was.
He was seamed as part of it.
He was.
I just don't know if it still is in existence or not.
Are we really
or-
gonna say that Altier, because
Well,
he
we'll
would have,
deal with that when Sean gets back, because
yeah, because that would have been like a thing that would have happened a while ago, and
Yeah, I'll hear
before
Yeah.
the explosions go off, like
Also,
would
I
Sean
feel
Yllaxis told him to
like-
move, and yeah,
yeah, I feel like I know I wasn't here last week, so I couldn't have like recast it at that time, but at least I think I would have mentioned to everyone it lasts for 8 hours and someone could have made the decision,
yeah,
executive decision around this time. Maybe he should hide if it's gonna wear off.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think that's I kind of agree with that. I don't think Yllaxis would have been like, just stand still here. It's fine.
Yes. Definitely draw suspicion because no one. I mean,
right,
yeah,
like
you know,
a
lots of people in the
Pegasus
city
chilling
have a
out.
Pegasus. I mean,
Oh, right. They're very
yeah.
common here.
super common.
okay. Anyway,
You
there's a
don't have
message
one?
that you can't read written on the or carved into the wall. It's not carved. Painted. Painted makes sense.
I've returned.
If you want to wait 10 minutes, I can try to cast comprehend languages.
Eh,
I'm kidding. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that. I don't even know if
Yeah.
it would work.
eh.
I'm just being
Um,
silly.
I don't know if do we want to solve the Altair question now?
If Sean's busy, we can do it when he gets back. I'm already
I'm
back.
here. No, I'm here.
Oh, you're there.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that's why I asked.
Okay, so what was your plan for when the seaming ran out for Altier?
Not having a plan.
Okay, so if you didn't have,
Would you have
didn't-
told him to move or stay outside?
I mean, yes, he would have probably told me that it was wearing off.
Yeah.
I would have asked him to move at that point.
like just
I mean-
wander off.
Yeah, like he can definitely lurk in some shadows and, generally hide in places that people can't generally see, like rooftops and things.
So his
the knight.
He is, isn't he?
his majestic, sparkling horse feathers are just gonna slither into an alley.
Sometimes you
Her-
can hide. Hey, up
Yeah,
is
you-
not many people look up.
Yeah, or up. He could be up. So he's gonna be hiding. Why don't you give him a basic stealth roll?
Sure thing. Let's take this
And,
one and
yeah.
give it a throw. Oh no, I threw it really hard and really far.
What have I
It's not
done?
very good. 7 plus 8. 9.
Okay, so he says he's being chased, and he says he thinks he can keep running for a while because he's a magical creature. But
You could also poof away if you really needed to.
I don't know if you can remotely unsummon him. But
No,
it's
I
good.
don't think that's possible. I think he poofs when he dies.
I can poof
None?
him if I want to, but
I told me to stop and answer questions.
I mean, he's not going to answer any questions. He's a Pegasus. He's just going to keep going.
Okay, so
What-
he's gonna
what-
just get a good one for the
What is he supposed
How would
to
you
say?
answer questions? Right, exactly. I mean, technically he could not, he's smarter than the average Pegasus, so he could like nod or shake his head, but he's not gonna do that.
He
He ain't
doesn't
no
have
snitch.
the power of speech.
Yeah.
That was not granted.
So he's just gonna clap his way all around town with like Benny Hill music playing, or he could fly too.
Yes, but also a
Amazing.
clop clop sound happens where it doesn't anyway.
It's the
Clop, clop through the air.
It's clopping, but also through the air. It's he has a pair of coconuts, and he's just
Yes, I was thinking it.
yes, please.
Clop, 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 clop.
Okay, what are you guys doing? Are you
Let's
just
just do it.
right away?
I think we were listening for what they were gonna do, and then if they're like, let's check out this chest, they were gonna move. But I don't know if people wanted to move before that.
They're definitely
Should be
messing
able
in.
to tell me where we are. I've
They
located
have
that.
detect magic, so I say we shouldn't rely on anything because they'll probably
Okay.
find it if they
Yeah,
search
that's
long
fine.
enough. So we should go.
That's fine.
Is my thought.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
We might want to try heading towards the Dwarf Village so we can find that guy's friend.
Yes, sounds good.
Cool.
Cool.
You want to have like a
So-
big stick or anything?
Okay, so
Is
you're
it-
going across the bridge. Is that safe to say?
I think so.
Okay.
I
Is
think-
it very dark down here?
There's no source of light at all.
Okay, I will
Mother
cast
of
light
God.
on Marvis's axe or whatever it is that I usually cast it on.
nice?
Okay.
Weapon.
And
choice.
now, Kiff, did you want to do the thing?
Yes. Kiff will, I can't flavor it right now. I
That's
can't
okay.
think of a good
Go
way to
for it.
flavor it. Kiff will cast a guiding hand, and a small, tiny little white glove made of shimmering light appears a few feet in front of Kiff.
As we're following the hand, I just want to say that I'm closing these doors. Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave these doors wide open.
They're not locked.
No, I don't have any locks, but I can at least close them.
Okay, so what destination does Kiff name verbally?
Where are we going, friends? Do you know the...
Into the abyss.
No.
I
not
think
that.
I think maybe we should try heading towards the Dwarf Village. I don't know if anyone got to ask what's his face? I don't remember the guy's
We
name.
knew
I'm
that
sorry.
we
Where
knew
his
that
friend is.
we knew that he was a regular at a specific bar that's in the expat village.
It was above us. It's
Yeah.
it is. I will show you where that bar
Yeah,
is.
it's like literally it was right across the street from Swayze's.
right here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the Bulette.
do that hole.
But now we're walking away from it.
And grill. And it's grill. How about that?
Oh.
Look at
Yeah, so problem. We are gonna need to go wherever we're going, all the way back to the
Okay, so
Bulette
yeah,
Grill.
the guiding view would point southwest.
And I don't know.
I'm not sure whether it would help you with like
Obstacles or not?
Well, if we already know where it was, I don't know if that's where Kip's putting it or not.
Yeah, I don't know
'Cause
if
I wasn't here last week. I didn't know it was right there. So don't listen to me.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so here's our problem. Do we go to the grill or do we try to go to the dwarf area and just like ask around? I don't think that's going to be. So I'm sorry. I don't remember off the top of my head. Were we told that he always goes to this place, or were we told that he used to go to that place and now is not going? Does
You
that
were
make sense?
told that he likes to hang out there. He usually comes to meet Javier, but they had some kind of what do you call it? Tiff.
Disagreement?
Not scuffle, but yeah, disagreement.
Yeah, a tiff. That would be right. But my question is,
Yeah.
after said tiff, did he just not show up at the bar, or is he still showing up at the bar and he's just like not sitting with him?
The latter. He won't talk to him.
He just like will come to the bar and drink on his own. What a petty person. But that's another story. Okay, so we know that he still regulars this bar, so we have to actually go to that bar.
So I think because the hand is going to point us up out of the chest
Yeah,
because
it's pointing southwest and up.
so we might have to ask for a different place a little bit farther away that it will, at least give us a direction out of these tunnels, and then we'll have to double back. Which honestly would probably look a little bit better too than the strange foreigners that happen to be showing up on this block all the time anyway. If you catch my
Yeah,
drift.
yeah,
Yeah.
I understand you.
So maybe I'll tell the hand to take us, say, let's say to the bazaar.
Okay. It's gonna point northwest.
And Cliff says, "Thanks, hand friend." And I'll turn to the party and go, "Hand says this way."
Okay.
Just clear this stuff up. This guy can go here. Okay. So, assuming you follow the hand,
Yeah.
you go a ways, and then you find a large bronze gate, which is locked, but you can see through it, and it appears
Bronze
to.
like the gate that
Yeah.
we've encountered, or bronze like legitimately
What
bronze?
kind of bronze?
So it's
Okay,
a very
there's my dice.
rusty, very tarnished bronze. Looks ordinary. Basically, it's a grate. So it's not a gate. It's a grate. Looks like it leads to what might be called the city's
A great gate. A great.
A great gate. Yeah, great gate. There you go. Looks like it leads to the city sewers. So it looks like you're entering the sewer system, or you could if you unlock this gate.
A great.
You don't hear any monsters or anything like that. You just hear out of, I don't know, sewage.
Cave sounds. I have cave sounds going on, but I can change it to sewage sounds.
Yeah, you have effluvium. Hear effluvium. And the hand points to the gate.
Cliff will turn and say, "Well, Cliff, clean everyone off after."
Okay.
Are you small enough to get through?
I don't know, am I?
It's probably small enough to get through, yeah. It's like a padlock on a chain. The kip is small enough to get through.
Let's see here. Padlock. Well, I mean, that's all well and good if
Kiff know, by the way.
just... I'm sorry?
What languages does Kiff know, by the way?
Cliff knows. Draconic, Common, obviously, and Undercommon.
Okay.
Is there writing somewhere that I should be aware of? I don't know, I'm pretty
There's-
far back, but... Whoa!
There's mysterious scribblings and paintings and scratchings on the wall over there.
Are if Kiff says this, can we take turns looking to see if one of us knows the language that's there?
Nobody knows the language.
Okay.
Cliff is going to take out the Death Heart bow. And tell everyone to stand back a little bit, a couple of feet. And he's going to pop a arcane bursting arrow into the padlock.
Oof.
To
Yes,
force. Yes. Where you go now?
With a
Cliff
creak
says.
and a groan.
And Cliff will
Kip does a
waddle
thing.
on in.
Okay. It's
All right.
smelly.
Yeah, I
You
think
hear-
we're following Kiff.
Kiff hears someone faintly speaking in a little language far to this direction, but the hand is pointing him away, north, 90 degrees away. Where's my compass? Somewhere. Does Kiff want to just follow the guiding hand?
Sorry. That's kind of Cliff's prerogative at this point.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay. Kiff Kobold is good in hand. He gets dirty, as you might expect. Finally, you see some stairs leading up, and a heavily locked iron door out the stairs after wading through a bunch of sewage.
Again, an iron door like one we've seen before, or just like an iron door?
It's an iron door. It's a rusty iron door. It looks pretty heavy though.
Oh, okay.
Is it locked, Kiff? Don't touch it.
I believe it is.
It doesn't. You don't see a visible lock. There's a
Okay.
handle.
Biff will turn back and say, Kiff touched too much stuff today.
Now, Swayze did say that there's either, there's one way towards the castle and the other way was not towards the castle. Are we 100% sure this is not into the castle?
I don't think we're 100% sure. I think
The bazaar
We're
is
going
where you started.
Is what?
It's in between the palace and where you started.
I know, I'm just saying, like, we need to be extra careful that this is not a guarded door. I'm just saying everyone be on guard.
So yeah, from where we are, we went northwest, which would land us in the bazaar. If the hand was taking us like due east, then I'd be more worried about it. But
is this
Okay,
a
sounds
sewer?
good.
Are we actually in a sewer?
You were actually in a sewer, yes.
Has there been any sort of grate or anything or above us or anything that would lend us to believe we could hear sounds from?
You figure you could try listening at this door. Along the way, you did see some grates, but that guiding hand didn't point towards them, and Kiff didn't go towards it.
I mean,
So they
from,
weren't
like,
directly above us kind of
above
thing?
us.
I wouldn't
Above
say
us.
grates, but like covers, yeah.
Okay.
With some iron ladders.
Is there a cover or anything, like, nearish us?
Sure, there could be one over here.
I'm gonna be very careful and go towards this way and just listen to see what I can hear above us.
Okay.
Do you want
So
me
roll.
to? Yeah. 27. I can hear everything.
You see two sets of beady red eyes glinting at you from the darkness to the west,
Mm-hmm.
and above you
That's
hear.
promising.
Could be anything from a rat to a large creature.
Like
and
a Tarrasque.
above you hear someone
Yes.
saying in Elvish, which I'm not sure if you know. You know
No.
Elvish?
No,
Okay,
oh wait, let me
Speak
actually
English,
make
speak
sure.
Elvish.
Yeah,
It
I just
sounds
hear-
like a happy, laughing woman speaking Elvish. Do another one.
Okay, no voice that I recognize. Correct?
Right.
It's like random common folk speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna...
There's some iron rungs that you can use to climb up if you want.
I don't know Elvish, so why would I? I am gonna go back and just let everybody know, like, there are people speaking Elvish above us, but I'm unsure as to what they're saying.
Do you want someone who does speak Elvish to go up and try listening?
It may be a good idea.
Is it just Yllaxis and me?
And Marvis speaks Elvish
Oh.
as well.
Who do we
Yes,
have
I
to
do.
stealth to get there?
I don't think so, but we should be aware of that, and I'm gonna point at, like, the little... are they little red eyes, or are they decent-sized red eyes?
Little red eyes.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna be like,
Little-
just be aware
Little
that...
beady red eyes in the dark.
Yes,
Yeah,
just be aware that there is something small over there. It doesn't
Well,
seem hostile yet, but
to death.
just
I
be
have
aware.
a +0 to perception, so
I have a
assume
pretty
that-
high perception. I'm happy to go with you.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that.
Oh no, I
everyone's
mean
safe.
like I can
Oh, you
I
just can't listen
speak
well.
Elvish. I don't know if I would hear them.
I could butcher it for you if you want to hear it.
I can.
That would be
Why don't I give it a
Butcher it.
try?
Butcher it better.
That sounds good.
I I have a +1 to perception.
Okay.
I have a
Hmm.
plus
That's better
5.
than me. Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Go for it. And you have a
That's
broom,
okay.
so you can like hover.
Mm-hmm.
All you, bud.
I'm gonna be very stealthy about this, I guess.
You're hunting rabbits.
I'm
And you're gonna
hunting.
listen, right?
Sorry, tabletop is being kind of wiggity wiggity right now. What is the? So like my orbiting is unlocked inside of tabletop right now, or am I in like first person movement? Oh, okay.
You should roll perception, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, my camera was wigging out. I mean, tabletop. That is let's see, 15 plus 5 is. Wow, I can't math. 20. There we go.
You guys are rolling great.
Like 15 plus 5. What's 15 plus 5? Wait.
Oh God, numbers.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Numbers! Numbers, my enemy!
You hear one elf woman saying, "Can you believe these are on sale?" And another one saying, "Well, sure look great." And
I
they were
wrote down every single
No.
word. There's a sale happening at Macy's. We have to go.
Are you
I
relaying
need
this
new
information to
Uggs.
us?
That's kind of the plan.
Yeah, I figured you would. I'm just gonna say, sounds like we're near the market. Good job,
this
small
idea.
hand.
A Fontiev just relaying in the same like excited housewife shopping voice.
Well, one of them is saying, "Oh my gosh, did you know it's on sale?" The other one saying, "I know."
Hi.
Yeah.
And then they
A
also
whole
said something about going to eat
25%
at a
off.
place called Denny's.
Very high class.
So good.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
there is like a ladder-like thing with rungs and set into the walls that you could climb and push to cover if you wanted to.
I'm gonna ask everyone else to join me if that's the case.
Oh, I'm talking to
mean,
you, but
the
not
reason why-
online. I would said I'm not sure if it's a good idea to push open the grate. Maybe try the door first.
yes, the
Yep.
reason why we were doing that is to figure out if we were going in the correct direction.
Yes. Well, what does the magic hand say? Is it pointing at the grate or pointing at the door?
It's kind of pointing up, like it points at one and the other.
Oh, we've got a finicky hand now, huh?
Okay, fine. The hand says fine, and it points at the grate. It points at the sewer hole cover.
Okay.
Manhole, elf hole cover.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
turns to the hand and says, "You talk this whole time?"
Talk to the hand, Kiff.
No, don't talk. I just point and it points.
Talk to the hand.
I'm gonna ask Kiff if he wouldn't mind putting the invisibility cloak on and kind of poking his head through the grate a little bit.
Yeah, sure, could do that.
Yeah, because that
Kiff
seems like a safer option right now.
Kiff need boost. Kiff stands underneath it and looks up and notices there's at least like 5 foot worth of air between him and the grate.
Fontiev is gonna. You just hear a beeping noise. Beep, beep, beep. Just gonna back up to Kiff and then just raise him upwards a little bit.
Kiff will pop open the grate and yeah, have a peek around.
Immediately, these two say, "Oh, what is that smell?" And this one says, "Oh, let's go get some coffee." And like, yeah, this place just stinks. And they're gonna walk off. You hear a lot of people walking around, and you see that the street lights are dimmed a little bit.
Kiff whispers
This
to
looks like an
Fontiev,
alley, and there's a sign here that says, what's it say?
Diagonal alley. Diagonal alley.
Certain store. What's it called?
Bob's and
Is it-
Bibs.
No, it has a specific name.
Oh,
it's
okay, it has a
it's
special
Bob's
name.
Bibs. Bob's
It's
Discount
Bob's
Bib
Bibs.
Store.
Please make that a store at some other point.
Okay, this one to the left is Bob Phipps.
Perfect.
And then next to it says meats on a rod.
No, they've stolen the
shit.
idea. Yeah.
I burned down the store.
Kiff has gone officially chaotic neutral. No, but in real life, go ahead and give us the store name.
God, where can I find this? There's so many things. Okay, but
It sure is a
name-
store with a name.
The name store. That's what it is.
No, I wrote this down.
The to be named store. That's what we're gonna go with.
Ah, perfect.
The jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Alright, it's the same store that the princess said that she was going to be at. That's the store.
Rhonda's.
Rhonda's?
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Rhonda's. Okay, inspiration point for Maggie because I could.
Thank you. I could use it.
Yay.
Rhonda's
Yay.
I'm proud of your
like
inspiration
Rhonda's
point.
like Rhonda's
Thank
meat on
you.
rods.
I feel inspired.
So we have Bob's Bibs here, and we have Rhonda's.
Where are you
What is
drawing this? Oh, okay, there. You're drawing that. here.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When in our brief time wandering about the city above ground, would we have seen any like, what would you call it, like sanitation workers, people who would be? Have I seen a sanitation worker uniform?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That would take more hanging out to learn about. Maybe another day.
Oh, and we all know the entire sanitation department's run by Tony Soprano, so we're probably all gonna die.
Listen, sanitation's very important, but if they don't have it, then that's good for us, because then no one's coming down here. Or, I know what you were
Well, I
trying
was-
to do. You were
yeah.
gonna try to... I know what you were trying to do, but
This is our new home.
but I'm looking on the
Appreciate
bright
it.
sides over here.
Yeah,
I think you guys look like your normal selves now.
we do,
Yeah, we have,
but
we have
I
to recast
can
everything.
cast it again.
We're gonna need it because otherwise people are gonna know everything.
Yeah, but you know, before I cast it, I want to know what I'm making us look like.
Probably the same thing as before, but shuffled up again.
I wouldn't do the same thing as before.
No,
We
I'm just saying
just
the same
killed someone.
Contextually, like elves, like before, but looking different.
Yeah, I could see that.
But if
Elves.
Yeah.
Elves
I mean,
too. Electric
The
Boogaloo.
the safest disguise is still
It's still
dark
female
elves.
female
No,
drow.
Female
yeah.
dark elves. Yes.
That's my point. I'm
Female
just
drow.
saying.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're gonna disguise as drow and just shuffle our face looking.
But also,
Okay.
we're still people popping out of the sewers.
Yeah.
I know. That was the other thing I was gonna ask Kiff. Like, I was gonna whisper him. Is it possible for us to get out of the sewer without being noticed?
Well, I was about to say before, when I see them leave, Kiff will kind of quietly like shove the manhole cover over a little bit more. Like Kiff will whisper to Fontiev, "Poo-poo smell make people go away. Good to go now." And then Kiff will
Okay.
kind of shuffle up and
So,
run on into the alley and like kind of hide
Basically,
behind
how's
the
the
panel.
whole block?
Fontiev,
Mhm.
if you could maybe pull me up next, I just want to peek out and see. Maybe I can give us at least, 5
So,
feet of cover as we're coming out of here.
okay.
a good idea.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna yoink Maggie up into like the whole grate.
And I'm going to very cautiously, oh shit, Kiff already went up.
No, Kiff's already in the alley.
He's invisible.
How close do you
It's
have
fine.
to be with seeming?
I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, and I mean the good thing is Kiff is invisible. You're not wrong.
He's
so
invisible.
we
Alright.
can get up together.
So, yeah, before... Quick, take me back down.
Okay.
I cast seeming on everyone. Okay, now
Okay.
take me back up.
Bring her back up.
Maggie's quite particular. It's fine.
Yes. Have to. All right. So now that I look like a drow, and I'm just going to peek up. Is this like a? looking both ways. Is this an alley with like one entrance and there's a wall on the other side?
There is an alley, and then there's like a divider fence, like a thick
Okay.
wood fence that's dividing it.
All right. And can you point where the
Hopefully is-
entrance is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like right at the entrance to the alley.
Yeah. And you could, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well,
I like that you're calling it an elf hole. That makes me happy.
The
I
Because
elf.
do-
it's not
I
a
do like-
manhole, it's an elf hole. I don't know if you heard Charles very quietly go, elf hole, please.
okay. And looking to the right, there are just like barrels and stuff in here.
It's like trash cans mostly.
Okay.
And there's like an extra, cooking grease, like waste grease. That
Okay. Now are there a bunch of people like walking by on the street?
there's some, yeah. There's like elf shoppers going to and fro.
Okay.
It's
So
not it's not that much. It's
I
getting a bit-
wanna-
some of the stores are
I-
closing, all of them. The coffee store's still open.
Okay. Well, I want to wait for a moment where there are not a bunch of people looking in this direction, and then I'm going to create. What am I creating?
Something totally normal.
Yeah. I guess like some barrels that are taking up a 5-foot cube to kind of put them in front, just enough so that when we get up, we can kind of like ducking shuffle on to the barrels in the further back without drawing attention to ourselves.
Sure thing.
Yep. And also, when I cast Seeming, I made everyone look a foot shorter than they normally are to help them get under that 5-foot cover more easily. So, cool.
Okay, it's done.
All right, so that's done, and now I'm gonna shuffle on back to the barrels with Kiff, and hide behind or among some real barrels.
Okay.
Cool. Coast is clear, sort of. Maybe.
So, who of the least stealthy wants to go first?
I have a +2 stealth, if that
Oh,
helps.
I have disadvantage, doesn't it?
I can be slightly sneakier. Would you like me to go first?
Sure.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna do so.
And you're disguised, right?
Yeah, I think Maggie
Yep,
seemed
everyone-
seeming to
Everyone
all
is
of us.
seeming to look like a drow who is a foot shorter.
Can I roll stealth to get out
Sure.
of the sewer? Let's see. Whoop, that's bad. 8. It's a 6 + 2. I mean,
Does
just
he get some like advantage or additional help because there's like
I'm literally
hard
looking at
cover?
You have an illusion covering him, right?
There's
Oh,
illusion
yeah.
cover, and you also are made to look a foot shorter than you are
right. I'm smaller
normally.
than yeah.
So,
I look
Yes.
smaller.
Shepherds kind of glance like a mother and child. She says, "That's weird." She's
Yeah.
like, "Look, let's go quickly here." And then
Okay, sounds good.
Mommy, this strange drow lady, and just keep.
it
pointing.
also still
Right.
smells.
Yeah, we all
Super people
reek.
You know,
we all
With minor
reek.
illusion, I can add some sounds.
Don't stare
No,
at the
you know what?
wristband,
Never mind. We haven't seen any mice.
Yeah,
yet.
I wouldn't.
Take
I'm
that.
gonna go over to Kiff and just say, we may need to smell better.
I was unmuted, and then I clicked it to try to unmute and muted myself. Cliff will take just the top of his cloak and pull it back, revealing his little snoot. And he goes, and he whispers, "Yes." And then he will prestidigitation, folks.
Oh, great! Now we're less
As
stinky.
they-
yeah,
As
Hooray!
come into the alley.
that's been very useful many times.
It's
It's a
the
great
best-
spell. It's a
it's the
very
best
good spell.
cantrip, hands down.
I
will argue- I will
What
argue
about
that.
Druidcraft?
I will die on that hill.
Okay.
Prestidigitation. Press him.
It is a really good
I-
cantrip.
I will do it next. I will try to get up there very stealthily, because I'm known for my stealth.
Right, our
And I will
paladin, known for stealth.
Also, just say I am like refreshing the illusion as I'm waiting for everyone to come up. So
Whew! Natural 20, but it's only a 5. And the 5 plus 1 is a 6.
Oh, okay, only got a 6.
Aw.
Worse than me.
There's like a bonk as Yllaxis shield bangs the door, and the little girl says, "Mommy, what was that weird sound?" And she says, "Be careful, darling." And she's kind of squinting at you and pulling your child away.
Was she squinting at the illusion, correct?
Correct, because it is part of the bonk.
Yeah, yeah. Slight bonk.
No,
When
but
we
nothing
leave.
Marvis happened just yet. Altair says, Yllaxis, I'm so tired. I have 1 exhaustion level from running away from these people. I'm gonna try to rest at the Mage Guild. I don't know if they'll chase me there. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
So, down to our 2 last friends, Marvis and Fontiev. Who wants to go next?
Fontiev is gonna stealthily come out and then go join friends.
It's fine. He can just float on a fucking broom. He doesn't make a noise. So. Go.
Yep. And it's like, and I just I poke around for Kiff. Kiff, you think you could de-stank?
If we'll, he will do the same thing, and I'll go. Yes. Like, Fontiev smells really bad for some reason. He might have stepped in something.
I don't know
It's
how
over
I
there.
would have stepped in anything because I'm literally flying.
You might have flown into something.
And yes, prestidigitized.
Prestidigitized.
Portable deodorant.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
And
And
last
Marvis,
but not least
initiative.
is our biggest, bonkiest boy.
You there, Marvis?
He's just gonna pull a world martial arts tournament for Vegeta and just punch the thing into oblivion and walk out.
I can't help but think of like 80s infomercial or like early mid-90s infomercial kind of jingle right now. It's like, smell great all day. Prestidigitation.
Yeah, it's
Little synth pads in the background.
I don't know if Marvis is here or not, so I'll just.
Billy Mays here with prestidigitation. Just 1 presto and you're clean.
Exactly. Perfect. I don't know if Marvis is here or not, so I'm just gonna assume he gets out somehow, and we can move on.
Sounds good to me.
Just while we were there, I would have been looking at people going by, and I will adjust our clothing to match the how the folks around us look, so we don't seem too out of place.
Okay, seems just fine, and you smell noticeably better.
Yikes.
Although,
Ah.
according to the rules, or the house rule I made, the poop is on the ground next to you, which is not on you. So, there's
Right, like it doesn't touch us anymore, it just happens to be around here. Yeah, that's fine.
magic to offer you. Yeah.
That's fine.
Just left a pile of shit in an alley.
It's fine. It's fine. Can I use my perception to see if there are like people staring around here? You know what I mean? Like actively looking at us? Because I would like to walk out of here.
This little kid got bored and went off to join her mother in the coffee shop.
Okay, so right now we don't look terribly conspicuous if we all kind of like are talking about sales and whatnot, or.
Exactly.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna give everyone the all clear that like no one's blatantly staring at us. Follow your leads.
If we'll go up to Maggie, take the cloak off and say, Kiff, take back. Kiff, hold bags for friends.
I think he's talking as we're walking, but you're not Kiff anymore.
I realized I think I was muted. But I was saying.
Yes, you are.
Oh yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm also going to, as we as we come out of this alleyway, I'm gonna make my own complexion look a little, unwell. Like, you know, I almost had a fainting spell and I needed to sit on
Slightly
some barrels in the
paler for
alleyway.
a drow.
Like a little, like a little sheen of almost sweater, whatever
Yeah.
happens to the elves. You know. What?
I said, whoa.
Yeah.
Whatever happens to the elves, rude.
Well, what? She doesn't know if they sweat or don't, especially
I mean,
especially
Maggie would know.
Underdark elves. She doesn't. I don't
Maggie
know.
would know. But Elena's was like, look, I'm
Fair
trying to say
enough.
words, all right? And I'm just gonna like fan myself a little bit.
However, yeah.
Lean on Yllaxis and be like, oh, thank you. I think my spell has, I feel quite better. I'm ready to go shopping again, is what I'm gonna say as we come out. So it's not just like a horde of people came out of an alleyway, oddly.
Exactly.
That's it.
I'll just offer. I'll be like, do you need water? Like, just keeping up with the facade. That's the word I'm looking for.
That would be fantastic if you
like,
have some.
Offer my water
Thank
skin
you.
or something. You know what I mean?
I
While we're
do
walking.
appreciate it, and I will gulp down some water and be like, I'm feeling much better, thank you. Oh, it's Rhonda's. Indeed, indeed. Oh, I'm so excited to go back here. Blah, 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 blah. And then we go.
Now it's meant for a princess.
It's also
Of
9:10.
course.
I don't know if this is where we want to take our break.
Oh,
Or 9:11.
I would be okay with that. Is that okay with everyone? Break time? Break time? Break time? Break time?
Sounds
Your
reasonable.
time sounds good.
Wonderful. So I'm going to put us on break time. This is your time to ask questions of any of the characters as well as me. It's break time.
Boot up Train Simulator. Let's go.
Train Simulator got it. Let's go.
Trains and tribulations, please. All right, we are back.
Roll for trains.
Roll for trade.
Okay, so you guys are in the alley and you're next to a big pile of poop.
I thought we were
Well, we-
walking out of the alley. We were making our
Yeah,
way
we-
towards
we-
Rhonda's,
Walking to Rhonda's.
right?
Yeah,
Because
we had, I think we were like at the entrance to Rhonda's because I did my whole, I had a
Your
fainting
spiel.
spell, please give me water. Spiel.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Maggie was being dramatic as usual.
I'm trying to give us a reason to have
No,
been in
it
the
was-
alley, okay?
It was appropriately dramatic, but it was still
Thank
dramatic.
you. I swoon.
Okay. Rhonda's is there.
Yeah,
You're all going inside?
I
Yep.
think we are,
There's
yes,
7 out of 10.
Okay.
or at least some of us.
Before we leave, I also have I have a veil on that's underneath my light seeming, just, you know.
A veil.
Underneath of your seeming or
Where'd you
over
get
top
that?
of your
Yes.
seeming?
I have had it. I put it on earlier in the day, so I'm just reiterating the fact that I still have it on my head.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, you're there. The first floor seems to be mostly dedicated to shoes. There's a security guard who nods at you and says, closes in 30 minutes, just so you know. There's some shoppers in here. You don't see the princess in here.
Is there a second floor as well?
There's many floors. There's 5 floors.
Oh boy, I guess we're going up.
Well, we only have half an hour time to go on a.
Let's start
crazy
at the top and
shopping
work our
spree.
way down quickly.
Really nice shoes. You want to try some on?
No, my
nobody
feet are
got time for
far
that?
too big.
Okay.
I am seamed to look like I have shoes on, but I am a lizard folk. I don't wear shoes.
My feet must be one with the earth.
The tip that you hear is like the claws that I have. Not really, but you know what I mean.
I gave him heels.
Yes, right. I have like little
Him
heels on.
disguised as her heels.
Yes. This
Well,
is very
actually, little
confusing
tails.
because it's a woman disguised, or a woman playing a man disguised as a woman. So, yes.
Yes.
man is
Yllaxis.
also a giant lizard, and the woman is a like dark elf.
Dark elf drow. Yes,
guess
I
it's
mean we're
light,
not
yeah.
getting into semantics here, but
And
So floors are 1 floor shoes, 2 floors skirts and dresses, 3 floors accessories and jewelry, 4 floors wear and formal wear, and 5 floor lounge and cafe rooftop.
I think we should search the floors going up, because if we go up and search down, there's a possibility they could leave by like passing us.
good idea.
If she's even here, but you know.
Is
Yes,
there
that's fine with
just
me.
one stairwell?
There's
Just
just
the
one main stair, yeah. I'm gonna say
Okay.
that. Just
Perfect.
keep it simple.
Perfect.
Yes. So you're gonna go up one by one. You see a big crowd of people crowding in on the second floor with shirts and dresses. And they're all in front of a changing room, and someone in there. It sounds like the princess is saying, "No, this won't do. I need something more sparkly, more shiny, more eye-catching." And there's some handmaids fussing over stuff. There's some baggage boys carrying baggage. There's some board bodyguards. You do actually see Mildred there, just kind of browsing, looking bored. And the changing rooms are on the far side of the room.
Mildred Pierce.
Oh, I forgot. Not from laundry.
Oh, lingerie.
Yeah.
That's a bit different. Isn't it?
Nice. Are we going to the dress floor? Is that the floor that we should probably go to?
That's where you see them, yeah. That's when I'm just saying you're going up.
Yeah, I'm just following where everyone else is going.
Okay, you see them over there. They're all fussing. They don't notice you.
I'm just gonna say, I thought she was trying to get rid of them. I'm whispering this. I'm not gonna like shout this out loud, obviously.
She's trying to get rid of the entourage, is what you're saying?
Yes,
I
she
missed
did
it.
say she
Yeah.
did say that in her note, in her however she told us that she was trying to slip away.
Spending or
That.
sending.
Gotcha.
She says, maybe I could slip away while shopping. Meet at Ron's.
Gotcha.
And one of the handmaids is saying, Princess, the store closes in 30 minutes. We can't get you more clothing. She says, I need more. Go find something better. And assuming you guys wait, some of them run off in various directions looking for stuff.
I'm gonna like look at both Maggie and Yllaxis. We took them like a now's your time kind of thing because they're also dark elves and like I don't know. You're sneakier than me. You
Let's start by browsing some racks for clothing.
Yeah, so I am going to I mean I've seen some employees around, right?
You have.
Are they wearing a specific uniform or not really?
Yes, the employees have a uniform which is a green smock.
Ah, yes, very
A
good.
dark green smock.
Not wearing that. So, I think what I'm going to do is sort of talk to some of the handmaids and say, it sounds like you're looking for something very specific.
One of the handmaids, whose name is Lisa, says yes. She wants us. She keeps asking us to change all of the outfits. It's just. She says I have to go upstairs to the accessories section.
I'm a bit of a fashion maven myself. I've got some good tastes. Tell me some of the recommendations that she's making and some of the specifics. I might be able to design something for you.
Design something. She looks a little surprised.
Yes, design. Well, you know, we can start with the basics of things here, but then the embellishments of it, everything that is good about this area, the Underdark, all the gems, nothing but the best for the most desired woman around. Don't you think that sounds like something she'd like?
She hesitates and she turns back and she says, Lily dear, what about a custom dress? And Lily says, Lily, better be fast. The big event is tomorrow morning. Lily is not visible. She is behind a curtain on a TV.
I'll come up behind Yllaxis and be like, Miss, if the princess does consent, would you like me to go and perhaps get some measurements so you can design the perfect frock?
She says, and she glances over and catches the eye of her bodyguard starts looking a little nervous.
Of course, if not, that's
I mean, this is a quite high security shopping trip.
indeed. I apologize for overstepping. I was just trying to help my mistress here.
The two of the handmaids and the baggage boys go to upstairs first.
I'm just like milling. I'm gonna just be milling, like doing my own shopping thing, looking at stuff. Holding things up gently in front of me and looking at them, and then looking at either Kiff or Marvis who's with me like, I don't know. I'm just putting them back.
Kiff will be shuffling behind Dromik, just like holding a big bag.
He sees a rack of the sweater that he has, except all different colors on it.
Kiff's eyes immediately pupils dilate, and he looks like a cat eyeing its prey.
Like, I'm gonna just see the face on Kiff and be like, not now. This is not the time or the place.
Those sweaters all have a tag that says designed by Zara.
Zara?
And the
Like
Zara
the
is
actual store?
Z.
Like the actual store?
Yes,
Spelled
like
with a
the
Z
store.
or an X?
A Z.
Z-A-R-A.
I'm gonna feel
Like the prominent store.
yes,
that
like the
sells
prominent store that sells clothing.
Very good.
I'm not aware of anything like that.
Yes, that is a real store that sells clothing. Yes, you nailed it.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about a specific person, correct? When you say Zara.
That's
Or
what it says.
who knows?
That's what it is.
Okay. I will feel it and up like I'm browsing and be like, yes, very nice. And then move on to the next thing.
If they're new, they're a lot softer than Kiff's, which was.
Ooh. Nice soft.
Okay, is Yllaxis saying anything else, or are these guys gonna wander off?
Yes. What I'm gonna ask them, I'm going to say, I've got it. I don't know if you know this, darling. I'm sure you know this. You're a good-looking girl. You're fashionable. As I reach into my pocket and put the diamond ring I have on and say, this year's absolute trend is gems, especially diamonds. If you can find any of them in the store, anything less, a sapphire, ruby, that could work, but I think you really need diamonds. Why don't you go upstairs and take inventory of them? And I think that will make the piece. It's a statement piece. That's the important thing. Find the thing that makes the biggest statement. Go, 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 go. Don't stand here.
Okay, roll a skill. This is an aggressive negotiation, but I like the sound of it. I assume you're talking loud enough for Lily to hear.
Is a 9 plus a million.
9 million?
Wow.
No,
It's
it's
over
30, but it's
9,000.
not that good. It is 17.
What? 9 million?
So, Lily actually says, I assume you guys aren't disguising your voices. So, Lily
Well-
says, go ahead.
I'm
I mean,
assuming
I
my
don't
voice.
sound old, so.
Yeah.
Haven't been.
Lily says, yes, diamonds, that sounds wonderful. Go find some diamonds. And so they are all gonna go upstairs. Mildred and the bodyguard are over here kind of just looking at something and talking. There's one bodyguard just kind of standing by the changing room. She goes, are you done yet, princess? And Lily says, no, not yet. I need to try 5 more of these in the mirror first.
Were there other bodyguards, or were there only 2 and they stayed on this floor?
One of them went upstairs. There's 3 total. Another one is distracted, and one is waiting by her.
Okay. I pull Maggie to the stairwell, one below, and I'm looking. Is anyone else on the stairwell?
So there's no one else in the stairwell. There's a couple people trying on shoes.
Quickly, seam yourself like one of the girls.
Okay. I do that. I'm making sure that no one's looking. I can start with some like small changes, and then if no one's looking, just like boop.
So, like one of the employees or one of the customers?
I think you meant one of the employees.
Okay.
Oh, I meant.
Oh, you meant
hold
one of
on
the
second, I'm
handmaids?
just yes, and then you walk
Okay.
in there with things to try on.
Never mind. I assumed that Yllaxis was also speaking
Handmaids.
to
Yes.
one of the handmaids for over a minute, so I would have been able to pick up her speaking and all things, mannerisms.
Okay.
Right? They were
Wow.
talking for more
That's
than a minute.
Really interesting human trait.
Someone's
Yeah,
Sean, there's some major wind coming on in your microphone currently.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But not yet.
Oh,
That
yeah.
happened. So the guard looks a little bored, and she's playing with some kind of launch trainer. So Maggie, if Maggie's disguised as a servant or a handmaid, she can kind of just walk in there.
Okay, so I'll do that. Shall I look for some dresses with diamonds on them first?
And Lily looks a little
Oh,
surprised.
okay.
Only the best for the Grand Poobah.
She's currently in a big flowy dress with all sequins, and she's looking in the mirror and she says, "Lisa, you don't sound." And she says this in a quiet voice. And she hesitates, and she looks you up and down.
Hello, darling. I'm keeping my voice down because while I could perfectly mimic Lisa's voice, obviously that would defeat the purpose.
Lily
glad
backs
to
up against the wall a little bit. She looks a little intimidated.
I'm glad to see you made it.
She says, "Are you going to capture me, kidnap me?"
Why would I do that? You asked me to meet you here.
Okay. She says, maybe you could like do magic to like teleport us out of here or something.
Well, then I would be kidnapping you. Definitely can't do that. But I assume we don't have much time, so I must warn you of something imminent. Something I believe only you can do something about.
Okay, she says.
Okay. You know Mildred. And I'm keeping my voice like very quiet.
Of course I would. Mildred's always around.
Yes. There's no easy way to say this. I know she's sort of filled your head with all sorts of notions, but I have it on very good authority. That she's a spy for the Emperor. That's why she doesn't want you to know about the outside world.
Does he mean that human king?
Is he human or celestial or something? I don't know. The point is he's very bad. Above the surface, he's trying to invade. He's the one who's sending his people are sending the bloodworms and stuff. And then in a louder voice, I'm saying in more like closer to Lisa's tone, be like, and what about this dress? And then going back to whispering. Yes, it's quite dangerous for you to be around her. Can I ask something out of character
Yes.
quickly? Okay. So would I know if detect magic would reveal like someone who had their memory magically modified?
It depends. If that was instantaneous, then no, I'll double check it.
So it's not instantaneous. It takes like a minute, but then once it's cast, it lasts forever, unless it's.
Yeah, then I would say you can. I would say you can then, if it can be just.
And it has to be remove curse or greater restoration.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
It can't
you
be
can-
dispel magic.
Okay, then you can, but you can see that there's something up. If there
You would?
was.
Okay.
If there was, yeah, with a good arcana.
Okay.
So Lily's listening. She says, "Yes, I wonder if my mother could handle it." She said, "I think I'd be a much better queen when I'm old enough."
Oh, indeed, of course, but I'm really very concerned. We've heard intel that Mildred, she's working with them. She's going to use, some distraction and have them invade. If there's something that you can do as the princess, you're so capable of, perhaps you could, make sure that Mildred is exposed or such.
Well, she is my religious instructor, so I could take a look around her quarters, perhaps. Ask her for some more tutoring and poke around.
Perhaps, well, I want you to be safe. Nothing dangerous, but, if you'd like. No, but do you have any questions for me? Our time is very short.
She says, "I think my mother may be not well, and I think I should be the queen." She says, "How do you think I could best make that happen?"
You want to usurp? You want
Because
to
I'm
usurp
really
your
thinking I'm
mother.
quite a bright, young child. And I think I'd be really great at ordering people around and making things happen.
Could Kiff sneak in a little message to Maggie?
Is Kiff invisible right now?
Kiff is, staring at a
Kiff's with me.
purple sweater.
Yeah,
on the
Kiff's
ground.
with me. But you can use message without
You could also
saying
probably,
words.
if you wanted to be a little more disguised, just like walk into the rack of sweaters because you're small.
Right, yeah, Kiff is small. You could probably do the little kid thing where they
Like
run into the rack of
child.
yes,
Yeah.
the 5-year-old thing that kids do when they hide in clothing.
Yeah.
That.
Kiff is definitely doing that, and he's feeling all of the sweaters. And on the sleeve of one of them, he notices a small embroidery of a tiny little lizard. And the cogs in Kiff's brain start moving, and he has a realization. And he quickly messages Maggie. And the message says, "Binti. Binti, Binti, Binti." He knows he doesn't have to whisper when he does message, but he does it anyway because
It's the bad man.
everybody's
Yeah.
everybody's being quiet.
Okay. So first, I have an idea. First, I'd like to insight check the princess, if I may. I kind of want to see when she talks about usurping her mother, how... I don't want to say like how malevolent her tone is, but I want to get a sense of, based on how she's talking about like being better, how far she's willing to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah, roll it.
Like how committed? Okay.
Yeah, how come that's a good way to put it.
Hey, that's good. That is a, I think 23. Let's see, insight. Nope,
Ooh,
22.
Ooh, dokie. Nice job.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. She's hopeful. She doesn't seem too bright. Doesn't seem like she's planned much.
Mhm.
It seems like it's just an idea she has.
Okay. So she doesn't seem super like committed to the...
She seems like she thinks it'll be really easy for that to happen. I hope it's kind of
Okay, cool. Oh, good to know. That is a good point. I think the best way to achieve this would be to show everyone how unstable, just how unstable Queen Madara is. Her fight with the white lizards. LizardFolk, sorry.
She says, "Oh, that's going really well." Mom said that she fought and beat a whole squad of them, and she stole one of their cute little lizards as a pet.
Did she?
Yeah, she says this afternoon, actually.
Did she? Well, I think if you would be able to deliver that little lizard that was picked up today back to us, we could talk to the LizardFolk and make it very clear to... Sorry, there's a motorcycle going by. Make it very clear to everyone that there's no issue with the LizardFolk. And if there's no issue with the LizardFolk, then the folks will wonder why it is that the Queen spent so many resources fighting them instead of rooting out her own corrupt followers. Do you understand?
She looks like she doesn't totally understand. But she says, so you're saying if I
Bring
make
me...
lose the lizard, maybe she...
If you bring my friends and I the lizard, we'll
You'll
take
help
care
me
of the
become king,
rest.
she says. Looking very
I
excited.
will help you. I can, well, if this is really what you want, I can tell you're a very bright girl. And I think you would, of course, make a fabulous queen. I can help you
That's please.
remove obstacles in your way. If you bring me that lizard, it's necessary for my friends and I to help remove said obstacles.
Okay, at this point, all the other handmaids start coming back down the stairs carrying all kinds of dresses and accessories.
Okay.
I start.
And
I
this
would
is
start looking through them.
We're closing in 5 minutes.
I start looking through them and say, close, but not exactly right. No, this doesn't scream it. Perhaps if there was another thing you could add, I don't know, embroidery a bit more, or perhaps add some more rhinestones. I'm not sure. It's so close, so close. Keep looking.
One last thing, because I think we're about out of time.
She was about to walk out, yeah.
I need to know what it is that your mother has planned for tomorrow morning, because if she's about to make changes, then it will be very hard to remove her as an obstacle.
Lily says, well, there's gonna be a big meeting. She's gonna fire a lot of people. I don't remember their names. Yeah, she's gotten angry at all. She thinks they don't trust her.
The council members, perhaps.
She says, I don't remember. I don't pay attention to the papers much. I think that all that politics stuff's kind of boring.
Indeed. Well,
She says, but about that thing we talked about, and she gives you a wink and just smile, and then she walks out and she says, "Oh, those look great." She said, "I'll buy this one."
great. I am going to, because I actually did have it prepared today and forgot. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Checking. It's verbal. How quietly could I like whisper a verbal spell?
I will let you roll stealth.
Can I roll sleight of hand?
It's not a hand. You don't whisper with a hand.
Okay.
It's a verbal spell.
It's a verb.
I know.
Sleight of lips.
You let me do it before for fireball.
You can roll for it. Yeah. They're not focused on you. They're all huddling. They're all running over and huddling around the princess now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I will try to stealthily cast Dimension Door and take myself back into that
just
little
zoom out.
alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll stealth for it. By the way, Yllaxis did successfully distract them enough for that in a sense. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Good job, Yllaxis.
Yeah.
When she starts talking, everybody listens.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, that sounds about right.
Ah, it's a natural 20.
My gosh, good
All
job.
the times. I
So
feel like
stealthy.
it could have been more useful at other times, but like, you know,
I feel
I'm
like
not
if you had
complaining.
gone wrong, it could have still been really
It could have
bad.
been, I mean, it could have been a natural one like that other time.
Yeah.
Best.
Focus. And there's not even a flutter in the curtain. She's just gone.
Well, dang.
I'm going to outside change my appearance again to more just like a regular shopper. I'm going to go to the door and be like, I'm so sorry, I forgot something. I think upstairs, one of my assistants, my friends, I think I left her. Can I just go up and make sure she's not up there? I know you close in like 3 minutes.
The cards.
I promise.
You get that big group upstairs.
What?
And at that, when they say that, the princess's entourage starts coming downstairs.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't hear what they said. What they say?
The guard says, "Are you with that big group
Oh,
upstairs
the guard.
making purchases?"
No, I was with another friend, she was taking so long and I didn't want to stay here, but now that you're closing in 3 minutes, I really feel that I must pull her out or she will never make a decision. I mean, I'm sure you've seen tons of those shoppers, so indecisive.
The guard says, yeah, just go. Come on, we gotta go.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna come up and so
Mildred
so
says,
sorry.
make way for the princess.
I step aside, give a little bow, and then I'm gonna hustle up so I can catch everyone else and be like, okay, let's leave.
Okay, yep. I'm assuming when she comes in and does that, like, it's like, okay, yeah, it's time to go.
Be like, all right, coast is clear. Let us be on our way.
Kiff will scurry out of the rack, holding a purple sweater.
Oh my god. Another car.
No. No.
You want to buy it, don't you?
I'm going to buy it fair and square.
Well, it depends on how much it is.
We'll see.
This cat is gonna look baller on me.
Well, wait. Are you still a LizardFolk? Because then I will take it and ask and I'll ask for you.
Okay.
If you're a LizardFolk, I will hold on to it. And is there like a place to pay up here or downstairs only?
The checkout is on the first floor.
Okay, I'm gonna like drape it over my arm nicely or whatever if it's on a hanger, and I'm gonna go down with Kiff and ask about the pricing. I'm assuming people are coming down, but I'm not sure.
Yep.
The employees.
Yes.
Is this all of your purchasing today?
Yes.
Jesus, those are designer sweaters. They're Zara's finest this season.
They're quite
50.
lovely. 50?
50 gold each. Yes.
I'm gonna look at Kiff and say, like, put my hand out expectantly.
Yep. Rustles through the coin purse, takes out 50 gold.
Yep. And I'm gonna hand it over happily. Thank you very much.
I'm turning to the clerk as this is happening because I came down with.
She says, "Thank you, come again."
Yeah.
As we're leaving, I'll let disguised Dromik go out first,
Yeah.
and I'm behind. I just look at the elf store security person and guard and be like, "See all that time for one sweater," and just kind of do like an insider eye roll, like, you know how they are.
The security lady chuckles.
How
She says, "Have a good night."
rude they.
You do.
Is everyone else coming out with us? Fontiev, Marvis, and Yllaxis? Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
I'm
assuming it's like a little
I'm
crew.
kibitzing. Oh
Yes.
God, how do we end up in the horde of?
Yeah, I moved
princess?
us over to the side.
So sorry.
Wherever they are, you know.
Mildred says, "No, we're late for the evening prayers," and she's gonna herd them to the west.
If messages Dromik and says, "See, we buy things like normal people."
Dromik's just gonna say, I prefer taking things, but okay. Do you want me to hold on to this for you?
I guess for the time being. Actually, no. I'm the
Oh right, you're the bag boy.
I'm the bag boy. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna give you your bag
The baggiest
back.
boy.
Yes. No, he's
Yes.
carrying all of my bags because I look like a fine drow lady. I'm gonna give him back his stuff.
You're a refined drow.
Who still kind of speaks
woman
like a lizard
with
folk.
with a
Gravelly
a
voice.
very particular voice.
I did not treat my body well.
Smoking.
Yes,
Most
yes,
of the
smoker.
retail's closing, but the bars and the restaurants are still open.
Hundreds of years of smoking.
Yeah, yes, hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm gonna say to
Have you seen my tailcoat?
basically that. I'm gonna turn
Apparently,
to.
I had a great aunt who sounded like that. She was like a
wonderful.
really heavy chain smoker. I
Oh,
never let her.
oh no.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Harold! Have you seen
Yeah.
these D&D kids? They're ruining the streets.
Exactly like that. I think her name was Ethel.
That's exactly right.
That's
Yeah.
the
That's
perfectly
correct.
appropriate name. Yes. Your name literally is required to be Ethel. I will
Hi,
turn
everybody. My
to.
name is Ethel.
I'm gonna turn to Maggie and Yllaxis in the group and just say, I think it is time we go for a drink.
Perhaps.
I
Even
agree
better
with
if we
that.
can drink with some. I just look over at Fontiev. You're supposed. Never mind. Even better if we can perhaps drink with some dwarven friends.
I'm gonna just nod.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I'm
That or
hinting at.
find Ophelia because a bunch of people think that they're about to get sacked tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I don't know where she would even be. Looks like we're going for the dwarf. Well, it looks like I
Yeah.
mean, like we're
Loya
close.
gets sacked tomorrow.
What was that?
I hope that Loya gets sacked tomorrow.
Yeah, the lawyer for
If only.
our meeting early. Yeah.
Anyway, I agree. I have no idea where this woman is. Maybe it makes sense to go to the bar.
I think that's
I
the
agree.
best use of our time.
Yes. Also, now that we're out of the sewers, I think I could comment that we safely made it a whole 2 blocks underground without.
Wow. Well, we did kill someone.
That was before we walked the 2 blocks.
I mean,
though.
it wasn't
That was like
dangerous
a
for us.
downward, a vertical motion versus a horizontal.
Fair enough. I'm saying it wasn't dangerous for
We have
us.
a new personal
That's
record.
true.
It
Yeah.
was much more dangerous for
Personal
Swayze.
record.
Yes, new personal record, exactly.
Yeah.
We've done it.
It was good.
Well, now we have a disembodied ethereal hand guiding us instead of a dwarf. So. Guess we know who's
All
better
right,
at
there you
direction.
See
go.
which one is more reliable. Yeah. All right. Someone please lead the way to the pub.
Let's go. I'm leading the way. That's what that means.
Thank you.
That's kind of what I figured.
Okay, darling.
So,
please lead us to the wine.
By the way, I read I can dissipate Altier as long I can just dissipate him as an action. So I will do that.
Okay, he's gonna go poop.
There you go.
And we're heading to the Bullet Hole Bar and Grill.
Okay, you're
I
gonna
love
go
this,
there.
the
You're gonna
bullet
get there at 10 p.m.
10 something, yeah.
Speaking
That's a
of
good time to go to
bullets,
the bar.
I found, not to derail, but in general, I found something that is apt to the name of that bar.
That's awesome. Super cool.
Mm.
Everyone should go ahead and take a look at it because it's really cool.
It's a little brunette.
The Boulette dice box.
Great.
Nice. Okay.
Nice shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
When you get there, you see that people are kind of up looking on the street, gawking at. There's like a police line there, and there's a couple of bird spiders. And something's going on in there. And people are kind of whispering for what's happening.
Oh boy. Should we go back to that area? Here, I'm gonna grab everybody really quick. I'm gonna move this shopper. I know she's not technically here, but I need to get everybody.
Beam us up.
Here. Boink. There you go. Adjust accordingly.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
It was difficult to find us. I understand.
I'll go first.
Okay. I think we're gonna kind of, like, in a group follow you.
Yeah, the group here includes a few dwarves.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah, as
I
we're
know.
walking through. Go
I'm
ahead, Sam.
rubbernecking.
Yeah.
I'm rubbernecking.
Uh,
And surprised.
I'd like to, like, listen in on what people are saying while we're walking past and gawking as you do.
People are saying a bunch of strange things happen in this town this week. I don't know what's up. First, the whole thing with Lord Tanner, and missing carriage, and listen, and there's that crazy Pegasus flying. People are.
It's been a week. It's been one day. It's been like 6 hours.
Right, it's only been one day. It's been 6 hours and everything's gone to shit. Very
We didn't make any trouble the first half of the day, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The
So
first
just
half.
gathered information where we learned where to cause trouble.
Right. Why did you put obstacles in our way, Charles? We just would have been fine without any obstacles. I'm kidding. Anyway, you continue.
The kobolds keep gawking, but the dwarves kind of shrug and go back into the bar.
Well, I think we should get a drink. Do you think that we should not look like drow if we're going to go into the pub with the dwarves?
Sure.
Out of
I do
character
speak
question.
Dwarvish.
Yeah, like as we're walking, maybe not when we're there, but yeah,
No,
obviously
I
you
mean,
know
like,
what you're doing.
I would have done it like as we're, going through an alley, turning a corner. I would have.
Right, you know what you're
adjusted.
doing.
Even better,
Yeah.
Pip still has a room at Herbs.
But you have to look like what you looked like before when we broke into the shop for that.
Yeah, yes. I don't know, do I have a key to the...
And we don't.
Well, you looked like a kobold before, right? You were
Yeah,
just
you
Yes,
were
he
a
looked
kobold.
like-
colored kobold.
Yeah. I was just kidding.
There.
The gawkers eventually lose interest and go into either the bar or.
Yeah, I think we're going towards the bar. If Kiff wants to go to get his stuff, go for it. But I
No, I'm good, I didn't leave anything in there.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Let's just. I think we're just strolling into the bar area. Oh no, I didn't bring Yllaxis.
Yeah.
I think we're doing the same thing. As people start dissipating, we're following suit.
If I'm making, if I'm making certain people who are already not that tall a foot shorter, can they just look like tall dwarves?
Tall dwarf.
Yeah.
I
If
guess.
it's like a 4 foot person, 4 foot something person.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So who
But
wants
it'll
to-
be an illusion, so they won't feel your burliness. But yeah, you can make them.
Yeah. If someone who's not super tall and is currently seeming would like to be a dwarf, let me
Or
know.
perhaps invisible person.
I mean,
Well, I can't.
Look,
I
I'm-
can't do anything with him because
I'm 5'8". I could be 4'8".
and you speak
that's definitely-
Dwarvish,
And I do speak
and
Dwarvish.
you're very strong. Okay, say no more. I make Yllaxis look like a 4'8" dwarf lady.
Okay.
Would you like a beard?
A little bit of stubble, if you don't mind.
Say no more, and I will snap my fingers, which I don't
Will you?
actually need to do. But now you have some nice stubble going on.
Okay.
Okay.
In the reflection of the window, I see myself as we go by. Ooh, and I start to feel it, but I know it's not there. Anyway. Shall we?
Please lead the way, our lovely dwarven friend.
I start stomping a little bit, and the armor definitely adds to it. I definitely dwarf it up a little bit as I'm walking down and open up the door and say in Dwarvish, "A pint!"
The doors turn around and they go.
We don't know what sound you made.
I whistled.
Oh yeah, no, it's so funny
Oh, it
because
didn't pick it up.
no, actually, it's not that it didn't pick it up. I
Oh, yeah,
think
it cut
that
out.
that it specifically stops it from. I think it does it on purpose.
Oh, that the...
Yeah,
like that's
the
background
noise.
noise.
Yeah, background
Noise
noise.
filter thing?
Yeah,
Noise gate?
whistling.
Aw.
Yeah. Noise gate doesn't like whistling because I know that. I think Sean did it last time we were playing games and we didn't hear it either. I think it's crackle
I did, didn't
or
I?
crisp. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just it doesn't like whistling.
Oh,
There we go.
bartender-
That sound.
Someone whistle.
Yeah, that was me.
The bartender says
Weird.
we get stout on tap.
Nice.
I missed that I was whistling. Sorry.
I heard you. The bartender says we got stout on tap if that fits your bill.
Stout. I clap my hands. Yeah, best stout you got.
So I figure the next probably he's gonna compare it. The other one who's prominently wearing a big hat and carrying a shovel looks at you.
Are we all, like, I'm assuming following in the dwarf?
Yep.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes.
If Kiff sees the shovel, he will message Yllaxis and say, Albert tell us about man the shovel earlier. Out of character.
The
Just a
shovel
magic
would
shovel.
say to Yllaxis, where are you from?
I down a bit of the stout. And, a bit of a wanderer in these caves, but originally I'm from over in the, and she names the name of the gnomish city, but too much war.
You mean the dwarvish city or the gnomish?
Just double checking.
The dwarvish city.
Yeah.
Did I say gnomish? I meant
Yeah, you
dwarvish
did.
city.
I figured you meant dwarvish.
Yes. Too much war.
Yeah, I hear you there. This clean here is getting pretty crazy. I'm about to leave soon myself. Go back to the forge. South of here.
That's why I don't stay in a place for too long. Can't trust these politicians, am I right?
He is also, it's this elf shit just makes me sick sometimes. And Grum just nods like, yeah, I feel you, man. You just can't fault the ladies though, can you? And then Tyler gives a big kind of laugh.
Question, we are still seemed myself, like, most of us are still seemed to be dark elf, correct? Or have we actually changed everyone, or just Yllaxis?
I only
That's fine.
specified changing Yllaxis. I realized I could have and should have changed
no,
myself, but I
you're
didn't
okay.
specify, so I'll stay Drow.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't specify and I missed it, because I'm, you know, I've done that before. I'm gonna,
I assume you're too tall.
yeah, I'm far too
yeah.
tall to look like a dwarf. Far too tall. As
But
is
if you'd like to be
Marvis.
something else, I could have changed.
Oh no, it's fine. Hindsight's 20/20. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're all kind of hanging out around Yllaxis. I'm gonna ask him. May I ask where you're from?
I'm from Gordon's Forge. His name's Tyler. I come here to trade some, some gems, rare minerals and stuff. He says there with my buddy Red over there. He gestured to the Kobold.
Oh,
Jen!
interesting.
Do you have any powdered diamond or powdered ruby by chance?
He chuckles. He says, just sold that. In fact, to a private client. Wants to be anonymous.
Did you? You sold
Yeah.
all of both your powdered ruby and powdered diamond?
He says, yep, I sold all my stock. It's a good feeling. Just carrying money now. Gonna head back probably tomorrow morning.
I was about to offer to buy you a drink, but looks like you're the one buying.
He tuggles just says, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. Just tell me your story and make it entertaining. And the
Sure.
bartender says, yeah, we'd like that.
May we come sit with you? I'm gonna gesture at the table.
Yeah, he says, yeah, he definitely looks tired. He looks a little
He's
hard to-
weary.
weary in several ways, yeah.
Yes, yeah. As we're going over to the table, I'm just gonna like tap my friends, or like tap, I guess, Yllaxis back or something, just to like let them know this is the guy. This is the guy.
Yeah.
He never lets go of the shovel.
Just as a reminder, like, this is definitely the guy.
That's the lawyer's friend.
Yes, this is Tyler from.
Okay.
Yeah, this is 110% the guy, Tyler from the Forge,
Cool.
who sells
Yeah, it says-
gems. Yeah.
Safe here.
Yeah, and I was told directly, so I figured I'd be like, this is it. We found him.
We got
So
That's it.
I tell him, starting off, a little bit of blend of my own personal story. I introduce myself as Agnes, and
And he says, giving you a grin.
Charmed. You seem you seemed a little less than cordial right now. Are you all right? You look beleaguered.
He says, it's been a long day, let me tell you. A long day. He says, we dwarves, we're all about work, getting things done, making trades, making gold, getting things done. Even Grum, he says, and the bartender knows. But, it's kind of a long day. I'm just glad to be going home soon. Dangerous though the road may be, I keep hearing about all these crazy things happening in town, bloodworms or whatever.
We just saw that across the street there was something going on.
He says, "Oh yeah,
No
there's
idea.
that, and then the tavern keeper over there, the little kobold lady named Urge. Somebody cast a magic dancing spell on her. She's been shaken up all day over that.
Poor thing.
I don't want to do the Macarena. Stop making me do the Macarena.
He says, yeah, when people use magic to get inside your mind, that's not a good feeling.
I'm sure it's
Word on
not.
the street is there's even a political duel coming up.
When he talks about magical stuff going in your brain, can I, insight check that to see if, he is talking from personal experience? Because that's an extremely pointed comment.
Yeah, sure, you can.
Cool, I'm gonna insight check that. Damn it, did I? Yeah, I rolled it, but... 16.
Yeah,
I know,
it
I
sounds
still
like
rolled a
it's
6.
experience.
Yeah, he is? Okay.
He says they got spells that can make you dance, or do stuff you don't want to do.
And I'm just gonna say, do they really? I've never experienced one of those spells.
Yeah, Grum says, yeah, thank Avatar. I never had one of those on me. I try to stay out of trouble here. And Todd says, yeah, you're right. Glad you do.
So they really can control your mind?
He says, yep, these elves are great at that kind of thing. We got a couple wizards, enchanters in our place, but the enchanters here, wow, the enchanters here are something else. Not just making items, but, they can tell those big golems what to do. And other stuff besides.
Did you want to say something, Yllaxis?
I was gonna change the subject when
Yeah, please.
I was asking about word on the street is that there's a big political duel coming up.
Oh, the Queen's thing? He says, yeah, that's another reason why I want to get out of here. There's all kinds of political stuff. I heard the Queen's gonna start, doing like a morning massacre. She's gonna start firing people tomorrow morning.
With their heads.
Yeah, they temporarily suspended the council. She might. Some people say she's going to disband the council permanently. Some people say she's going to replace the general with her nephew. I don't know.
Some people say she's going to put in something called fiber optics throughout the town. No one's really sure what that is.
And
You can't go much further underground to put the cable there, though.
I mean, they gotta go down at least another 3 feet to lay the cable.
the Senator Kobold, who looks very sparkly and blue, says, "I heard she's going to make a spider into the finance minister." And Tyler says, "I can believe that."
I guess if the queen can do that.
He says, "If you're the queen and people don't want to risk themselves to kick you out, I guess you can't do that." But I don't want to be here when it happens. I don't want to see all the sparks fly. But I've seen enough.
That's true. I mean, from what we've heard, she's certainly unstable enough to appoint a spider in a administrative position.
He nods. He doesn't seem super talkative. He's just mostly listening. Takes a drink.
Do you have any insights on this duel? Who's this challenger? Do you know?
He says, "Look, I really don't want to talk about duels or duel people. It's been a long day. And he seems a little emotional about it."
Would you like to talk about what's on your mind? Sometimes I find that a couple drinks, a couple chat with a stranger to get that outside perspective, really, you feel good when you've let it all off your chest. If you want, don't feel obligated. You just seem
The bartender likes the
upset.
sound of it, and he says, "Yeah, how about some whiskey, Tyler?" And he says, "If it's the good whiskey, then they're paying."
You got it. You got me on the stout.
Okay. So presumably you wanted to get him to drink more or something, right?
I think
We're
we're
just hanging it. We
sweetening him up.
want him to bare his soul to us.
Right, we're being
Tell us
kind.
what's wrong. If he wants another drink in order to do that, that's what he wants.
He starts
Yeah,
saying
we're being
stuff like-
kind.
He starts saying stuff like, Grum, would you call it? He starts speaking in Dwarvish to the bartender, and he says, Grum, would you call me an honorable dwarf, like a good dwarf, like a good man, good dwarf man? And Grum says, absolutely, absolutely. You're just the salt of the earth, pulled from the clay of the earth. And he says, yeah, I am. And he keeps insisting, I feel like I've done well and I work hard and I don't do anything out of the order or I don't break any of the clan rules or anything. I think so. And they keep talking like that.
I'm just looking at Yllaxis like do
Very
something.
confused.
No, as I'm taking a sip of the whiskey, I look to him and say, I think every dwarf that tries their best is doing the right thing.
He says, yeah. Like he says, sometimes people don't get that, You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I knew a dwarf that I ran into once in my travels named Bennett, and he was confused about his feelings towards someone, and
Tyler starts blinking rapidly. He says, "Whoa, I don't want none of that." Well, what did he do?
well, it's difficult to say. Frankly, he wouldn't tell me. I knew it was hurting him, though. It seemed like he was in love with someone he probably shouldn't have been, or at least that's what he thought. He thought he was making him a bad dwarf. And it was weighing on him.
Because you know what? Sometimes the stupid. We got a really good culture. It's like it's like an old rock. It's just sitting there and it doesn't change. And Grum nods. He says, yeah. Sometimes the whole clan thing can be a real pain in the ass.
But, rocks do change. It takes a lot of time. But, when you stare at it and you look at its history, you see where it started, you see what it is now, and you know what happened along the way with all the marks and all of the fine engravements, all the water, all the sediment. I think dwarves are a lot like that, too. And I think...
He starts to cry a single tear. He says, maybe. Yeah, but I feel like you know what I'm talking about, right? And sometimes I'm just trying to do my job, and I try to be friendly with the customer. I try to make friends. I'm a people dwarf, I like meeting people, different people, and I don't care if it's an elf, right? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. As I point to my entourage of elves.
Dromik
Was
will
this set in
smile,
Dwarvish, or-
will smile slightly, seeing that I'm being pointed at, just like, hello.
Was this said in common or Dwarvish?
I said it in common. I don't know what he said it
No.
in.
Well, then I will just lean closer to Yllaxis in a very affectionate, friendly way. Since we're standing right next to each other.
And Tyler says in Dwarvish to Grum. I don't know who knows Dwarvish. I assume somebody does.
I do.
He says, What if you had a good friend and your clan told you that you can't hang out with him and that it makes you look like some kind of freak to spend so much time with a good friend just because he's not he's not a dwarf. And Grum is saying, I don't know, man, clans are clans. When you talk about family, that I don't know.
That dwarf I met, Bennett, said the same thing. Couldn't love somebody because his clan said he couldn't. I'm pleased to say that, the person he loved found someone else to love. But Bennett got left behind, I just think it would be awful if you left.
Tears, when you say left behind. And they kind of dribble into his beard. And he kind of looks at his cup. You'll go on.
I'm gonna signal to the bartender to get another drink and just kind of slide it down the bar to him.
Yeah, the bartender does that, and he's gonna go and fiddle with stuff in the corner. Give you guys a moment. Wash the cups.
That's it. I was just getting another drink so I could wake up in Yllaxis.
No.
He takes a drink. He says,
And then I say,
"You guys are too nice." He says, "Sometimes I've heard being too nice ain't right."
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hey. People gotta look out for each other. And dwarf to dwarf, we gotta make sure we look out for each other especially. If you find some people that are willing to be good friends, as I kind of lean into Maggie being close to me as well, especially, don't matter what they look like. They're good friends.
He says, "Yeah," and he just wipes his eyes. And he stands up out of his chair, kind of wobbly. He says, "Sorry, Grum, I gotta go do something important." And Grum says, "Yeah, I get you." He's gonna start stumbling off.
And takes Dromik with him.
He is drunk. He is drunk.
And his kobold friend says, "Hey, you need beer." He says, "No, don't need kobolds." And he's kind of stumbling out.
We may wanna... I'm just gonna say to Sapphire, like, I'm not sure if you know where he's going, and I'm just gonna, like, look at the bartender as well as, like, Yllaxis and say, is he going to be okay getting where he needs to go?
That is a wonderful question.
There has been a lot of strange stuff happening. We might wanna...
Perhaps he could that, or even some emotional support. And he's had a few drinks. I think we might want to make sure everything's okay.
I don't think it would be a bad idea, and I'm gonna look at the bartender to see if he gives any disapproving or approving, like, yeah, probably a good idea, or not. We don't know how much he drank before we got here.
He says he can handle his drink. You know, it's part of our culture. You know, we're a drinking culture.
All right, I'm gonna say to Sapphire, just make sure he gets make sure that he contacts you in the morning. I'm sure that he'll get where he needs to go, but checking up on him might be nice.
The Sapphire Kobold says, "I don't know that guy."
I thought you did.
It shakes his head no, and it points to the red kobold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he gestured to the blue kobold. My apologies. I'm saying that to whoever he gestured to.
The red kobold here.
Yeah, Dromik.
Yeah,
Dromik
I
would
would have. Yeah, Dromik would have known this. Like, I'm not that dumb, but I'm sorry. I thought the blue kobold was talking.
The red one says, "My name's Red. I go with Tyler. I help carry his stuff and do the trades. He'll be fine."
Okay, as long as you think he'll be fine. You know him best.
Good to know.
Red says sometimes he gets into what he calls a strange mood or walking blues, and he just kind of wanders off somewhere. But he always comes back okay.
Okay.
That's good.
It says, "Oh, like Albert. Sometimes Albert go get stoned."
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
sneak
like
that joke in whenever the hell I can.
I love it. He needs his time. That's all right. Well,
Red, by the way, is a female kobold, and the blue one named Trig is a male kobold.
and Trig is a sapphire kobold, correct?
Yes.
Um,
Same color skills as Sapphire Trig.
perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna say to Trig, like, I'm gonna just be like, oh, you said you didn't know them yet. You're sitting at the same table. Are you doing business? I'm assuming.
Trig says, "No, I'm off duty. I just like to meet people in this tavern. A lot of people come through here."
Well, Trig, it's quite nice to meet you. It must be an interesting place to go, I'm sure, seeing the mix of people, especially. The most unique tavern that I've seen so far in this town.
He nods. He says, "Yeah, mostly dwarves. I like dwarves. They make things. They focus. They like to drink. I like to drink." He says, "My mistress doesn't like it though, so I sneak out here."
Your mistress? Who might that be?
He points up.
Ah.
Oh, I thought you were working with that one in the sky. By the way, the red
Interesting.
kobold looks at Kiff and says, "Hey, you look pretty good."
Hey, thanks.
He says, "Have you ever met a red kobold before?"
Probably good.
What color is Tip?
What
That's a
color
good
is he?
question. The kobolds that we had, Tip, his girlfriend kobold.
I think she was a gray one. Like, let me
Like
think
a
about
soft gray.
it. No. We're gonna put it down. She was a brass one. It was the brass
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay. I think I'm just trying to think back. I'm pretty sure there was like at least one or two red kobolds after the big battle in the temple in Carthan that were around when all of the statues of the various gods popped up. So yeah, could say meet a few of you. You're good scale folk as well.
She nods. She says, "You guys traders too?"
After a fashion. Trade some things. Do some
You
work.
must be up if you made it all the way here on foot.
Oh yes. Where to start? Kiff got very cold feet, then very hot feet. Right after. Make Kiff feet itchy. But Kiff find nice sweater. So that's nice. Kiff also cook good food. If there's one thing Kiff know about these dark elf folk, they have good ingredients.
Her eyes brighten up. She says, "Oh, I love good food. I know a great restaurant. Do you want to go?" She says, "Trick can't come. He's busy." She
Kiff,
says, "We gotta go watch some books."
Kiff's eyes widen, and then he turns to his party. And turns back and says, "Sadly, Kiff have planned for tonight, but not tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Things will probably be free. Meet
Okay.
Kiff here, and we go."
She nods. She says, "Here or the place."
Where is the
Um,
place?
Oh yeah, meet at Erd. Kiff no Erd.
Yeah.
Right next door. Kiff, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you and your friend Red. It seems you're having a very nice conversation. But did you want to ask her about, we had some diamonds that we were looking to get powdered if possible? I'm so sorry. I heard you were working with Tyler. I wasn't sure if that's something you might be able to arrange.
Oh yes. Out of character. I'm sorry, I think I was away cleaning up the mess the cat made
Our
when all
cat
that stuff was.
threw a bunch of stuff
no.
off of our table. He
Our cat knocked
Classic
over
cat.
our Tyrannosaurus Rex salt shaker and broke it, and so I had
broke
to
it
clean
into
up a
2
whole bunch of
pieces.
salt.
Yeah, what a
luckily,
jerk.
Yeah,
Sounds
I mean,
like
with,
he got pretty salty.
It's fine. We could probably.
Yeah. It's a clean break, so I think I might even be able to, with a little bit of super glue and a little bit of time, might be able to get it back together. But
Yeah,
Is
we
he
could.
in the
I hope
bottle?
so.
Yeah, we
So
could
you wanted
probably
to
just
ask
order
about
it.
You wanted to ask her about the diamond dust, right?
Yes, but I'm
Yes.
also saying that Kiff was looking for diamond dust because she likes Kiff, and I know how people work.
You picked up on it.
Yeah.
She says, we just sold it to a really, really great wizard enchanter named Gene. He lives up in the enchanters district.
Oh
They have
well,
full university and everything.
good to know. But if I know Kiff, we had some right that we were looking to get powdered. If we brought you diamonds, could you powder them? Was the question that Kiff and I had.
She strokes her chin and she says, "Yep, we can make deal. We can make deal. Yep."
Excellent.
How long would that take? About?
It's kind of late right now. Still check. It's
Of
gonna
course.
be 10:40.
I don't want to keep you.
So when do we need the powdered diamonds by?
She says, "I can get it for you by if you have to give me the diamond, I can get it for you by 2 p.m. tomorrow."
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be a small fee, of course. She said.
What kind of fee are we talking?
Well, 50 gold.
That's fine for Kiff.
I only
Kiff don't
need
mind.
25 gold worth of diamond dust.
He said, well, you can always have extra for later.
I think the problem is that we don't want extra for later. We only want that much, correct?
I mean, I could do. It's non-detection is each casting requires 25 gold worth of diamond dust.
Two casts worth would probably be handy.
Yeah. I mean, definitely two. I don't know if we need more than that.
Red looks at the ring on your finger. She says, that one?
No. Also, I'm not out here
It's seemed
showing off my ring. Yeah, it seemed away. Yeah.
That's okay. It's hard
Last
to
time I
remember.
had something with diamonds on it, that was publicly seen. Bad things happened to it, so not a mistake that Maggie would repeat in character.
No.
Okay, do you think that do you guys think 2 doses is enough, or should we do like 3 because already paying?
Is it 50 stock? If it's 50 stock, then you should just get more than you think you're gonna need.
Yeah.
But if it's 50 and then the price goes up, ask.
I mean, if anything, I feel like the
You're
price
good.
would go down
Negotiate.
with volume.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so let's say I provided 75 to 100 gold worth of diamond that needs to be powdered. The transactional fee for the actually powdering it would be 50 gold?
Sure, yeah.
Or is it less because ordering services in bulk?
Well, she says, short notice. I guess I could do it for 37.
That seems fair enough. Alright. You have a deal. So I will give the, I'll go over to the bag of holding and take out the chest that has the, that I got from Queen Madara with the diamonds. And, I will hand over 75 gold worth of raw diamonds that need to be powdered, and then I will pay the extra upon receiving them, may I pay the 37?
Sure.
Perfect. Where shall we find you tomorrow?
You can find me here or at Erd's place.
Okay, well,
Probably
I
leave
know.
by 3.
Leave by 3. All right, well, we'll definitely try to find you before then. Thank you, Kiff, and I really appreciate it. And I will let you get back to it.
And
And
we
I'll
have nice
float
food.
away. Yes. I'll float away and thank you. Cool.
Cool.
Let me update the purse. Spell components are fun. So fun. Is it in there?
Once we've finished that, I'm gonna, if we're all kind of grouped together, I'm gonna say, oh, do we have anything else planned for tonight? Hint, hint. Do you have anything else to do?
And besides immediately go to sleep, I'm not sure.
I mean, I thought we were gonna get in more trouble tonight, but I don't know.
I think
There's
Good
just
trouble is
so much
good trouble.
going-
I think our current, we kind of talked about it earlier. I know you weren't here, Sean. We were saying the main things we needed to do tonight were shopping and whatchamacallit, shopping as well as this. And Binti was on the list, but now Binti's in the castle, so we've kind of.
Binti's been bumped.
Well, no.
Binti-
Now that you've talked to the princess, Binti might actually not be bumped. Who knows?
We have someone potentially working on the Binti thing. I think, if anything,
The Binti problem.
the Binti problem. I think, if anything, getting in contact with Ophelia before the announcement tomorrow and a bunch of people are fired. I know we don't know where she is and it's late. I'm just saying if there was anything that we could potentially do, it would be
that
that.
might be
But otherwise, we
something-
can.
Yeah.
go to sleep and try to wake up early and find her. I don't know.
Do we know, like, around where Ophelia could potentially be? This is a very big town. Because, like, I don't know where she works or lives.
Give me a quick second if we don't know.
Who
And
is she?
sorry?
Who is she specifically?
That was the councilwoman who is the conservative follower of Queen Madara, but
So she
Sister
probably has an
Shantae.
estate in the west side.
I'm sorry?
She probably has a mansion in the west side. And I'm not sure if you know where her wealth comes from just yet or not. I'm not sure if you researched that.
I don't think we were informed of that.
Okay. It is Oleana, by the way, not Ophelia. But that's a great name.
Okay, sorry. I knew it started with an O. Whoops. Oleana. Or Elena.
Oh,
Whatever.
Elena.
That lady.
Elena.
That lady.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a very
I just
different. You kept
remembered
saying
the
Ophelia,
O
and I was like,
and
I
the
don't
A.
know who that is, but I trust you.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just like,
I
who?
remembered the shape of the name.
Yes, Elena. It's
And
okay.
I
Last
couldn't
time
find
I
her,
thought
yeah.
Tyler's name started with an S, so there's that. You're more trustworthy on
That's
names
normal.
than me.
All these game players always rename the NPCs.
Literally constantly. I mean, I'm terrible at names, and I admit it.
Alright, so Lady Elena lives on the west side, so that's
Just because you know she's a council member and that's where the rich people usually live.
yeah. Alright.
And
Well-
we have a place here next door for the night, correct?
We do.
But we also have people back at the tavern. Not the
We-
tavern. We also have, like, all our people
Oh, yeah, what
that
did
are
we
at
do
the...
with Lord Thanner?
I don't remember.
They're
You can
hanging
always-
out there for the night, but we're moving them tomorrow.
Yeah,
We
that
got
was
the
that was
sense
the problem.
that this was checked,
Ah,
but it's probably not safe for like all the time.
Right.
so that reminds me. This is something I'd wanted to do, but obviously I wasn't here last week. I had asked the lawyer that is working with us to
Tyra?
look at the Yes, Tyra, thank you. I don't want to mix up any more names. To look at the contract that we had created with Lady Lyratel to see if there were if there was anything that it seemed like she could use as an exploit to get out of it. After leaving the Duel Master's office, did she provide any information on that?
Sorry, the contract for the duel?
No, we created a contract with Lady Lyratel
right,
to
right,
ensure
right.
her support, and I asked our lawyer friend to take a look at a copy of that to see if there was anything there that Lady Lyratel could use to basically weasel her way out of it or exploit.
So Tyra's working hard. I'm trying to think. Do you want to go and stop by her office?
No, so, well, remember she was like waiting for us for 2 hours and I'd asked her at the time, so I'm saying, would she have reported on anything? If
She
she...
would report that she's been focused mostly on the duel stuff, but she will work on that as soon as she can.
Okay, never mind.
I'll make a note of it. She says, I'll definitely have it to you by the morning. By 6 a.m. She apologizes.
That's not too bad.
Still gives us time to hide Lord Thanner.
Yes. Yes. So do we want to perhaps go back to where we're staying for the night and discuss how to get them out in the morning? Like, what do we want to do for the rest of the night? Are we still looking for Elena? Lady Elena first, I'm
But-
sorry.
I almost said Ophelia again.
Do we think
Damn it. Huh?
that Thanor do we think that Thanor might know where she lives? That's the same general direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe stop off and see if he would know.
That makes sense.
No, let's do it.
Seems like a smart assumption.
Yeah, at the very least, you can give us
So,
a
yeah.
general idea as to where she would be.
Or as like a fellow council person, he probably knows where she resides.
Right, exactly, where she would normally be seen.
Okay, so where are you going?
I think we're going
I
back
guess
to our
we're-
room, right?
Yeah, our fancy room,
house.
and
You
Yeah,
notice
we'll-
a bruised and weary-looking dwarf stumble into the tavern and say, "Grum, give me a drink." Anyway, so you're going back to the tavern.
We're going back to the fancy place.
where we stashed Lord
the
Thanner.
inn,
and-
where we stashed the living people, which was over here.
Yeah, I think I erased the upper floor, but it is, yeah.
It's
That's
fine.
right.
I'm just gonna bring everyone over there.
There's so many different locations here.
There are a lot of different locations. That's fine.
It looks
whole
okay.
city.
We're
We're trying
here.
to cover a lot of ground.
Okay, so you're back at the fancy place where you rented the room under a false name, and
Yes.
the
Are we?
receptionist is you gave her a tip and she's friends with you, so it's good.
Yes. I'm
There you go.
assuming you're seamed us
Seamed
back
the,
to like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm adjusting the seaming so that
Based
we're
on
back
the
as
Location.
what we left,
Yes.
as-
Of course.
and I am super snooty and griping
And
about whatever.
I'm the one who just lays the groundwork for you to just be snooty about.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, and he's there. I believe you left Tarok there too, right?
Yes. Correct.
we
We
did.
left everyone there.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
great.
just Thanner and Turok. We got the kids back.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
the
right,
boys
right.
are
We
home.
did have the boys home.
What about Albert? Did he go home?
Albert was
Albert
like
went-
going around with the expat
Went to a
village.
temple.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I think he was at Larry's place.
okay.
Correct.
I just wasn't sure 'cause I wasn't here last week.
Okay.
Cool.
As we walk in, I say, "My dear, I did call ahead, and I hope they
They're
left the
playing some
pillows."
kind of game on a table when you walk in.
What?
They're playing some kind of game on a table when you walk in.
Okay.
Not interested in the game.
Go ahead.
I did call ahead that, and they said they were going to fluff the pillows and make sure that the satin sheets were made already on the bed.
Are you saying
I swear.
into just the hotel, not into the actual top room? I think that's what.
I think
that's
she's
what you
talking
mean.
like as we're going into the
We're going
hotel.
through
Yeah.
the hotel.
As
Yes.
we're approaching our room.
Picking
Yes.
up the ruse.
Yes, of course.
The receptionist.
Well,
Yeah.
I shall have you inspect everything
Well.
for any potential dust or dirt. I can't have a repeat of the last time.
Not like last time, I swear. Right? As I look at the receptionist, of course, they took care of everything.
Indeed, I do hope so.
We go upstairs. Is it dusty in there in any way?
It is not.
Good. Phew.
Whew. Crisis averted. Now that we're inside, we should probably come up with a lie that makes it, not want them to come into the room. For
Yes.
future. Yes. Well,
Looks like Tarok is taking a bath, and Lord, they both smile to see you.
looks like you two are well.
We are. This is a very interesting creature you've introduced to me. He says, gesturing to the list.
I'm
He
gonna
says
reply.
it seems he
to
lives in a cavern down below, where he believes that the roof of the cavern is the sky, which I think is something only exists up above, right?
I'm gonna chime in and say, yes, well, we don't know if it only exists above, but I do hope to look and see this sky that he is talking about and meet his people. They are similar to me.
Correct nods, and Lord Tenor says yes, and I have some theories about my legal defense as well. So I think things are looking up.
That is good.
Fascinating. That is excellent to hear. Now, I hope we don't run into any hiccups. It seems like the Queen is planning to go a little off the script. She's going a little crazy tomorrow morning.
She seems
8
to
a.m.
have an
there's some
announcement.
announcement about government reforms. And we've heard rumors she's planning to do away with a number of council members.
Do away. That sounds rather drastic.
Yes, whether she's just, firing them or taking more drastic measures. Really, what can we expect her
Well-
not to do these days?
There is some protocol for an emergency council meeting, he says.
That
Of course, if we're
is
all arrested for one reason or another, as I'm sure you've figured by now that I was arrested on trumped up charges. That could be
indeed.
yes.
Indeed. Now, in order to convene a council meeting, secretly or otherwise, I'm sure we'd have to get someone that typically would be following her. So, we're thinking of meeting with Lady Olenna. Do you know
Okay, he says.
where she resides, or do you have any tips for talking with her?
He says, yeah, she I can tell you where her house is. She mostly manages a lot of the shops in the bazaar, including the Ronda's department store as well as other things.
Ah,
She has many real estate properties. She has a messenger named Tasha. I think I saw her outside actually recently.
Tasha.
I'll see if I can find her messenger. Tasha, yes.
Does she look like
She
a
has a
young
hideous
lady?
laugh.
I'm gonna. Amazing.
He says, I really don't think that she'll agree. She's a staunch supporter of the queen. No matter what.
Did I describe can I describe the messenger that we saw and just say like, does she look like this, and just describe?
He says, yes, that's the one.
All right.
Did you speak with her?
No, just saw her.
Out of character. We're supposed to meet with her before. What,
Yeah, that
3
3
tomorrow?
p.m. by the coffee shop.
Something
So
along those
so
lines,
that is Lady Olenna, and her messenger. Good to know.
Mhm. But that would be after the announcements at 8 a.m.
Yeah, it would be. Whoops. I mean, if she's still down there, we might be able to change the time.
We could just go directly to the source, though, and be like, why bother with the messenger, you know?
Because
Would
she
I
is
have-
trying to keep up the ruse that she doesn't like us because she's staunchly connected with the queen.
Would I have been there when Yllaxis got the message?
Yllaxis did not get the message. I thought that was
Fontiev.
Fontiev got the
Nobody
message.
wanted the message.
No,
They
no,
just wanted
we were nervous about the message.
That's
So
fine. Totally
Yeah,
that's-
I delivered the message.
yes, we sent Fontiev to be like, hey, this time, this place. And she was like, wait. And then Fontiev zooped away because he's good at that. That's how
okay.
it went.
So
We were
let me
unsure.
clarify.
Vanished.
Would I be familiar enough with Tasha to send her a sending?
Familiar enough. You could try. You wouldn't be confident it would go to the right person, but you could try. I'm not sure how much of a photographic memory Fontiev has.
I mean,
It,
Fontiev
well,
is.
it's,
Dromik has a damn good memory. Could I help with
So-
this?
well, what I'm asking isn't like if we all saw her at the very least, or if she was like, was she standing, 2 blocks down, and someone was like, "Oh, hey, there's someone who wants to talk to you," and Fontiev went by himself, or like, were we all somewhat present?
Familiar. I guess you could do it. Yeah. Okay. Why not?
So technically, no. She was actually standing. She was like literally like right here. She was in the inn when she saw. Like she was looking for us directly in the inn.
Okay.
You guys were
So
putzing and making sure things didn't get illegal.
But so we all saw her.
No, I saw her. Fontiev saw her. I don't know if I mean people might have glanced at her, and like I think Yllaxis maybe saw her a little bit.
I don't think I.
Yeah, I don't think you
I don't
did
think
much,
I was
but
upstairs.
yeah, but okay, no, you were upstairs. Yeah, so I was the one who saw her, and Fontiev was probably saw her more than me. Fontiev physically talked to her. Really, I think I mentioned
was more or
something to
less
her,
very
but that was
quickly.
it.
It
Yeah.
it sounds like I wouldn't have interacted or seen her
No.
enough to cast sending. Okay.
No,
Cool.
yeah,
Right.
But
That makes
she-
sense.
but she may be someone that we look for out like around here. But it is 11:01.
Yep.
do we want to call it here and look for Lady Elena's messenger next time? What
Seems
do you want to
good.
do?
We
I
have
think
a
that's
week
a
to
great
think of
idea.
how to contact her.
Yes, now that we know how to contact her, we're back whence we came.
Wait, guys, I got it. Snail mail.
We've done one full circle.
You remember that scene from Back to the Future when
Oh, we're watching that.
Margie comes dressed in a hazmat suit and like comes to him in his sleep, his dad in his sleep, and claims to be Darth Vader
Oh yeah.
Yes.
from the planet Vulcan.
Amazing,
Maybe we
yes.
could do that.
Just that. Yeah, just do
I
that.
am from the planet Vulcan.
It'll be fine.
I like that idea. Let's lock that in.
It sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Fontiev, that sounds like it's your job.
You do
What
that,
do you-
Fontiev. You got it.
Okay, I'm going to need some Van Halen, and it's a really good pair of proto headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Spare no expense. How much
Right.
does a set of headphones cost, Charles?
I do not know.
1,000 gold.
10 gold.
How much does the copyright strike cost for Van Halen, Sarah?
Oh, a lot, I'm sure.
Okay, good.
30 years.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
Let's do
it. Perfect. We got it.
You mentioned one note of Van Halen, 30 years plus $5 million because now we own all of your content somehow.
Amazing. All right.
Yes.
So, we're gonna stop here, but for the sake of recording, we are gonna raid a human being. Can we all say bye?
Bye.